alive. Oh, looks like Newt is having some technical difficulties on her end. What is?
Looks like she got some crite action going on over there. What the hell?
Yeah, man. Critters has come to life at Newt's house.
And those are fucking awesome looking. It's like, damn, we never officially got anything like that, but whatever they created, it's like, damn it, they should sell that stuff. Those look really fucking cool. I seen them posted. God damn it. It's amazing. And I like your Halloween 3 mask you got going on there, Nathan. You got some cool action going on. And you got the tag in the back too? You said you got to show the tag in the back.
Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is.
I was telling Nathan like earlier this week, I'm really, really developing a sincere liking towards that film. Like I want to buy the 4K. Like I watched the behind the scenes of it this past week, and I'm like,
it grows on you. It really does.
It really does. Like it's a really, really good film. So I'm very eager to revisit it once I buy it on 4K.
Yeah. What about them figures? Did you get the figures? The little.
I didn't get the figure. I knew of them when they were announced. I thought they looked good, and I went back and looked at them again, and they're still nice. But then you get to it's like one of those things. Where do I put them? Yeah. Kind of thing. So I think I'll just stick with probably the 4K. Getting one of those masks for display would be kind of cool, like the pumpkin one in particular, because it just makes you think of you. You know, it'd be fun to wear that, but you know, I could never wear a mask for any long. Like how Nathan's wearing it, as long as he is, I don't think I could do it very long. But
yeah, I think he's going to be out of that pretty soon because it's got to be hot for him to hear and talk and everything.
Well, honestly, the main thing is just how it sounds to the people at home.
You sound very clear. Like I can hear everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Just hollowed but clear. Hollowed but clear.
Yeah, I'll try to wear it as long as I can.
Okay. Well, let me quickly.
I probably should have put some black makeup under here to sell it a little bit better. But hey, I'm just here for the giveaway, man. So the
9 o'clock. He's got to get in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Play that fucking song and the countdown all the time. And
she's back. Hey, did you get rid of them?
I got them.
Got them shits?
Yeah.
Did you blow one of their heads off or the hair? Went right off or something?
Yeah,
no, those... They do look great though, Rebecca. It's like, Jesus, I don't know how you guys made those things. That's fucking incredible. You guys think about selling stuff like that? It's just...
Yeah, I think we start selling some crites.
God, you could make some good ass
money. Gushy bellies.
It's just like, I mean, there's never been official ones, and it's just, I know that you guys had to put a lot of time, effort, money, and everything. So whatever you charge, I know it's going to be well worth it on those crites. They're fucking incredible.
Thank you.
And that's why. Let's not take away that Tyler is also in costume.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, yeah. And what is it?
That's right. That's right. I'm here to defend the world against M. Bison. You know, I'm the live action Colonel Guile. I'm just missing a American flag tattoo because I was sick all damn last week and didn't have time to buy
it. He doesn't own a comb.
I don't have a comb. I haven't owned a comb in like over 20 years. You know, because I just always, put my hair up. So
it's
I don't
short,
have a reason.
It doesn't get tangled, so you don't.
Yes. I don't have a reason, so I can just kind of pretend, I guess. But
I'll have to give the movie another chance. I watched it one time when it was out way back then, and that was it. Never watched it since because I hate it as a Street Fighter movie. But as you said, to look at it as possibly a G.I. Joe movie in some form, it could maybe be.
But not just that, but it really because me and Nathan said before, we both turned on the film once we got a little bit older and thought it was a piece of shit, and go back and revisit it. Like, wait, what? There's a lot of fun, especially Raul Julia's portrayal as M. Bison, and Van Damme's the fight sequences are fun in it. Not to say everything's great in it, because Ken's fucking terrible in it, and a couple of other characters like Blanca's abysmal, so is Dallison. But there is a lot of fun in the film, like some fun action scenes, some fun character portrayals.
I'm just a hardcore nutcase of Street Fighter.
Well, so I don't fault
so you're
anybody for
probably
filming
like, yeah.
Well, that's why I was very biased. Yeah, back then I was very biased, but I could, like I said, give it another shot just to look at it in a different perspective, and maybe I could appreciate it.
Well, especially with when you learn the film, they decide we don't want to do another tournament film. That was decided from the get-go. We're not doing that. So it wasn't like people came in and had no idea of like what the concept of Street Fighter was and just did this. I mean, the Capcom people signed off on it. They thought it was a great idea. And knowing like there was budget limitations, they had to cram in as many characters as they can because Capcom had that, kind of a leeway with the production of the film too. So there's a lot of stuff behind it, like the live action He-Man film, that were out of a lot of people's control. So you look at it that way, there's still a lot of fun to be had. Is it a perfect film? No. But a lot of fun to be had in it. Like, that's why it would be fun if we could just like get Joe like a copy of it or something like that. Or I think I got it on DVD. I think we could just send Joe that copy.
Okay.
And
Yeah, because I would really like to watch it again. Like the game, I remember when it came out for Saturn, I
still wanted to play that game so bad. Oh my god.
It was rough, just to let you know. Of course, they tried to make it like the actual video game itself that it's based off with, like the moves. But I know they were going for the vibe of, well, hell, we have a live action movie. Mortal Kombat's, combat's hot with all that digitized stuff. Let's try it. And it just, it was awkward. It wasn't a complete pile of shit, as some people said. Some people really fucking hate that game to death. I thought it was okay, but I didn't go nuts. But it wasn't one of the worst games, though, that's been out. It was decent. Mediocre, I guess.
I guess for me, it was more about being able to play a video game as Van Damme more than anything else. Because that was that peak Van Damme fandom when Street Fighter came out. Like me and my brother we couldn't get enough of Van Damme's back catalog of films, and to like play as him in a video game. Oh my god!
And of course, it looked just like him because it was him. Yep. So that was a cool fucking thing. I agree with that. But well, let me run real quick the chat, and then we'll see what's going on. But we got JSP, McDJ, Febmon, Rebel Wookie, Eric Sanchez, Brian Brummagem, Adam Gabbert, Zentron, Drake Tank, Papa Hud 69, Pauric, Mini Tower. Did I just pass a whole bunch of shit by accident? Vintage MOTU. Won't say that word out loud.
Vintage MOTU, yeah.
Vintage MOTU.
Is everybody gonna say that shit name? Okay. Andrew HM. MOTU Matthew. Won't say that fucking one either.
Motu Matthew, yeah.
She's gonna be the cheerleader for every fucking one. It's like, pray there's no more people.
Comes from something my nephew used to do as a little baby.
Yeah, I can picture it.
When he was learning how to talk, he would just say yeah after everything because we would be like, yeah, you said it. So he just thought that you ended everything with yeah.
Oh, I did that.
So he'd be like,
I think
yeah.
When Joe hears or sees MOTU, this is what he thinks about all the time.
Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Much I hate that fucking word out loud. But yeah, Sobek, Snell's World, Jeff Morris. I'm still scrolling down. Simple Tricks. Yeah, how do you see him?
Such hesitation fun when he said that there.
Look at Simple Tricks. Jenny Q. And I
agree. That's enough, Joe.
That's enough. Yeah, there you go. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But I think I got everybody. So there we go. God, watch next week.
If he missed you, just go ahead and scream at Joe like this.
Poor Loomis. That's part 6. Part 6. Poor Loomis.
Yeah, we might be hearing a lot more of that when more reveals come out in the future. So you people who get sand in your vagina about that, you better get used to that sound. So,
Nathan, you almost spent with that mask right now?
No, it's fine. It's just
really?
like when I talk, like it just echoes inside of it, so that's kind of annoying.
Okay.
I feel like I'm talking too loud.
I'm gonna shove my thing up. Well, no, let me go up high because I gotta take my. Oh, I can't do that.
What?
There's nothing awkward about that statement.
No, I meant under my mask. I have something here. I'm trying to shove it up, and it was
big pimple.
No. I was trying to do the thing with the headband and the toilet paper that I was trying to put my eyeballs off. I mean, my mask off my eyeballs. Oh my god, I'm not making sense because I'm rambling. But my eyes were getting covered. Okay, there. I'm not making any
That's enough.
sense.
That's enough, Joe. We didn't need to hear any of that. You
Wait,
just done it.
I really didn't want to try to explain. I was like,
And
holy
I'm just curious. Are people sending you private mail? Could you tell us more commentary about the discomfort you're experiencing through each
That's-
podcast
oh,
show? No,
was
nobody's asking you that. No one's wanting you to display it or
but I
show it.
sure
You're just
feel like telling everybody.
you're draining
for some
precious
reason.
time talking about your
Ah.
movements and your
Oh, there.
And shoving things up.
yeah
well,
and stopping it. You know,
Okay, I promise. You guys go ahead while I just try to adjust my eyeballs.
No.
well, you got to stop talking so we can keep
Are
going.
you
Joe.
Augur from the Dark Crystal? You gotta like take your eyeball out and adjust it.
Pretty much. Okay, I think
Bonjour.
I'm good now. Are those plastic pumpkins? I'm assuming in back here, Rebecca.
Yeah.
No, Joe, they're real.
Yeah.
Well, hey, she could carve. She could do some carve
He's
action.
like, when
No,
you're done with
it-
it, can you send them to me?
In Florida, you can't really. Pumpkin won't even last a day in this climate.
Oh, the heat really that bad? I never even thought of
I
that.
tried carving some pumpkins and they're all like mushy the next day. It's nasty. So
Is it
get
kind of
plastic
cool?
pumpkins.
I mean, your fall weather is still just always pretty warm. Still, you don't really
Oh,
get
Yeah.
it stays warm down there like all year long.
we get
Oh,
like
God.
a couple months of cool weather in winter, but it's pretty much warm.
You
Mhm.
would think with the 64 years he's been on this planet, he would have like realized
Well,
this.
I mean,
by
I
now.
Well,
think
Joe
you
didn't
guys-
know we had lizards either, so
Yeah, I didn't know that stuff. But you guys have gotten snow at times, right? Haven't you? Sometimes,
no.
rarely. Never no snow where you're at. Ever?
It's
Ever?
probably like on the border
I
counties
remember
of the state, since it snows in Georgia sometimes. But
we had. I remember when I was a little kid, the only time it almost snowed was like there were little snowflakes in the air, but it was not cold enough to hold it. It was like you could just see them. It didn't pile on the ground or anything. And I was like, "Oh my god, is this snow?"
That's sad.
It's overrated. It really
It
is.
is.
It's nothing.
it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the movies and
Well, when I visited
Oh.
Joe, I was pretty miserable because of how cold it was.
You looked fucking like you were freezing. I mean, that is some cold shit. And that wasn't even with the snow, right? It was just our weather was cold, right? Wasn't it like the trail end?
It was snowing a little bit, but it
Oh,
was
you
just
think
freaking cold.
There might, yeah, some flakes. It's like, yeah, I mean, you get used to it here. It's just like all
Yeah.
the fucking time. But I can imagine not being around it. It's probably a fucking disaster. Like I couldn't imagine being in Florida all the time, where it's hot all the time. My body's like running too high strung.
yeah, you couldn't keep yourself covered the whole time, Joe. You'd have to adapt. You'd have to expose yourself. You know.
It's like me.
Not in that
You'd
kinda
have
way.
such a hard time in Florida. You'd be chilling in our pool, like drinking something with sunglasses.
Still
on.
wearing a mask in front of
Oh, this is life.
Yeah, I'd have to
Yeah,
have
you
the
still
mask.
have
on.
the mask.
I'd have to have floaties by me because I can't
Yeah.
fucking swim. So it's like
Yeah.
Oh, our
Yeah,
pool's
man.
not deep. You can stand up in it.
like a kid in the waiting part of the pool or something.
yeah.
I'm
You're in the kiddie part.
In the
Joe's
kitty
wearing
park.
water wings and
fucking swim.
I like that duck character on the Garfield cartoon, like that duck that's wearing like the inflatable duck.
Oh yeah, that always mimics like his.
Yeah,
emotion.
whatever. Yeah. I can't remember that. I always like that character, but I could see Joe like wearing something like that.
I probably would. To be honest,
And
just
Rebecca's
the
got to
fuck-
pull him around the pool, like on her, like like he's
a
a
string or a
child.
rope or something.
Joe's holding his legs out, kind of flopping in the water. You know.
You know what's funny? I remember my cousin doing that because they had a bigger swimming pool, and I had one of those floaties around my waist. I was paranoid, and I remember he'd grab me and he's swimming. He's taking me around the pool, and I wasn't a young kid. I was kind of older because I was fucking.
This was
freaking
like
out.
last year.
Exactly. This was fucking. Yeah, I was paranoid. I'd like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drown. So. Yeah, it's childhood trauma though, where I almost did drown, but we ain't gonna
Aw.
turn into that crazy
Oh,
shit.
so that's
Is that why you don't like Jaws?
Hey, you know what's funny? That is why I hate water movies. I never like Jaws, Leviathan, any of those movies where they're in water, going deep
You
water.
threw
Oh.
Leviathan into the
It
mix
scared you that
too?
much just because
Yeah.
you've experienced.
I did. I mean, I
Yeah.
almost drowned. So, like, when I see these water movies, I get paranoid and I just couldn't watch them. Couldn't watch them.
I've
Yeah.
never drowned before, but I can imagine that would be really scary.
I'd have to maybe give all these movies a try. You guys have to give me a list of a bunch
What
of.
about The Wizard when Jimmy's little twin sister drowns because Christian Slater wasn't watching her? I seem to recall we reviewed that movie. You had no problem with that.
Well, we didn't.
I found like a plot hole in your logic of trauma.
But
there.
we didn't see the shit though. I can't.
Yeah,
see
but they
that.
talk about it.
Yeah, it's sure.
And
it's
nobody
traumatizing.
drowns in Jaws. Nobody drowns in Leviathan.
There's a fucking shark. Could you imagine that shit? It's like, who
What about
wants
the
to go
abyss?
up?
What about the deep?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
Wanna
Give me a
watch
whole list
those?
of them. Nope. I'd have to get a whole list of those movies. I know what you're saying, but I've never seen any of them.
What about the Great White Hype?
What's that? Wait, what? Wait, is
I'm
that
just
boxing
fucking-
movie?
I'm just
What
poking
about
fun at
White Men
Joe.
Can't Jump?
Yeah.
I've seen. I've seen. Oh yeah, the Great White Hype. That was with that was a
Damon
boxing movie.
Wayans,
Yeah, it was a
Sam
box-
Jackson.
Yeah, it was a boxing movie. Who was the
Yeah.
guy though that was the boxer? I can't remember. Wasn't there? I don't know. I can't remember that movie that well, believe it or not. But
Yeah, it was pretty forgettable when it came out. But I remember thinking it was gonna be awesome because Damon Wayans was in it, and it wasn't. Like Celtic Pride, the movie sucked too.
I didn't
Yeah.
mind that movie. It's pretty dumb, but
And that had the
Yeah,
guy from Home Alone in it, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
he?
Daniel
Daniel
Stern.
Stern.
Yeah, he was in Leviathan too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Bushwhack. That was another piece of shit.
I
movie,
don't know
too.
any of these movies, so.
I
Do you
know
remember the
Rebecca's like, can we talk
advertisements for
about
that
wrestling
movie?
instead?
You remember the
Yeah, can we talk
advertisements
about
for that?
wrestling?
Bushwhack.
Bushwhack, yep. Oh, by the way,
Waterworld.
did you see that? Oh yeah, Waterworld. Did you get traumatized watching that show?
Well,
I do
Park
know
just
that-
mentioned he's like I could watch it for some chicken gizzards. I watched part of that. Movie.
How about Kevin Costner drinks his own pee?
The movie was really
Wasn't that-
boring.
wasn't that
But I mean,
awesome?
I was a kid when I tried to watch it, so it might be.
And that was
fine.
one of the
I
biggest
was
flops,
bored as a kid.
wasn't it? Wasn't that big
Yeah, but
flop,
I think
Rebecca?
Pluto Nash came and beat it like a few years
Oh my
later, I
god, that
think.
movie didn't even get promoted. I didn't think they even showed pre-screenings for nobody because they knew it was such a disaster that nobody fucking talked about that Pluto Nash. That was a super bomb. Yeah, I've still never seen that because I was like, I don't think I want to.
What about Meteor Man? Did you ever see that?
Oh, I love Meteor Man. Yes.
Oh
I
my
fucking
God.
I love Meteor Man.
Dude.
I had that on VHS. I
did-
fucking love it.
I think Nathan missed that part.
No, what is it?
I asked Joe if he'd seen Meteor Man. He's like, "Oh man, I love that movie."
I do. I love it.
Oh my
No,
god,
yeah.
we have like
We
the
have
only Robert
everything. It's-
Townsend fan on the planet sitting right here on this podcast.
It's great though. It's like, could you imagine that? Getting the powers of the meteor? Oh, that'd be fucking awesome. I
Yeah,
love
and
that
then holding
movie.
onto a book and mimicking what they do in the book. That was so stupid.
That sounds
I love that
familiar.
damn
I
movie.
don't
I-
remember what you're talking
You
about.
don't want to
but that-
remember it, Rebecca.
You do.
don't
You
want
You'd
to.
like it. Rebecca's like, you gotta see Meteor Man. It's a
No,
great movie.
no.
I
When
remember.
did it come out?
Hey, see, Simple Tricks
1991, I
even
think.
likes it. See, John likes it too. You're a good man, John. John loves it.
No,
My
I've
man.
not seen it. I've heard of it. I've not seen it though.
You gotta see. You gotta see.
I recognize
movie.
that poster.
Oh man, yeah, I had to take that mask off just because where the eyes are, it was like digging into my forehead.
Yeah, you know, every time. I
you
take
should have
off-
grabbed a hold of your head, Nathan.
I know I
Ah,
should, but
damn it.
I think it's where I had these on it, and it was like pushing the mask. I think
Oh,
if I was just
okay.
wearing it,
Mm.
and now you guys don't sound so far away in the
Okay.
in the headset.
Yeah, you don't sound as muffled.
Fucking Godsmack.
Yeah. Oh God, Godsmack. Shitty fucking
See,
band.
look at Manic Plastic Toy Shop. He loves Meteor Man too. See, everybody's a Meteor
Well,
Man.
then you guys
fan.
go
See,
start your own fucking club. You know, you know.
we love
about,
it.
uh,
John,
we have meetings after AA on
We-
Tuesday night.
we'll review it
About-
next week. John comes on. Everybody comes on. We're doing.
Oh yeah. No, count
How
me
about we
in.
do Street Fighters the movie instead?
Oh, gosh.
Joe, she's got you on that one, dude.
Well, what if we just
Let's
did Ghost
do a
Dad with Bill
vote.
Cosby?
Let's just do a vote.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and remember, Bill Cosby was in
I feel
Meteor
so
Man.
dumb. I
also.
don't know any of these movies
You-
you guys are talking about, except
you
for
don't-
Waterworld.
You don't know Leviathan?
That one I know.
Okay.
But most of these, like, I don't know what most of them are.
Well, we're just deliberately naming off like shitty '90s films that would came and
okay,
went
well
and
then
nobody
that's
cared.
probably why.
That's the whole point. Like Celtic Pride, Great White Hype, Bushwhack.
That's,
They were just
Mm.
you know
What
dud
about-
comedies.
What about the Sixth Man?
Oh yeah, with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah, the movie sucked too.
yeah. That's where his
Was that
brother.
the
him
dead
and his
guy?
His brother
Yeah.
dies and comes back as a ghost to help him out in the
Yeah, that
basketball
was
team.
awkward.
It was stupid.
I
They
like
made a
Sense
lot-
Liz. Do you remember Sense Liz? Did you see that with Marlon Wayans? That was.
Oh,
and
and David
like licking
Spade?
stuff, and
yeah, I liked it.
of course you did.
Well, it was good. It was a good movie, and it
Yeah, it
heightened
was-
all his.
I mean, I remember watching it back in the day and thought that it was okay, but that's before I had like a decent taste in movies.
Yeah, before
You
I
saying
came
I got a
along
shitty
and said you
taste
got to
in
cut this
movies?
shit out.
Am I saying you have a shitty taste in
Yes.
movies?
I am.
Kinda, yeah.
Everybody is.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, everyone's guilty of liking movies that were considered, shit to others. Like I like Jaws 4 and Superman 4. Like I'm like, yeah, and I own it.
How about
I own
I know Supergirl's a shit movie, but I still enjoy it just because I loved it so much as a kid.
how
Yeah.
how
So,
about this?
We all have shitty movies we like.
Blank Man
Blank Man
greater
is
than
better.
Meteor Man.
Yeah, I love Blank Man. That was fucking fantastic.
I didn't
love
even
Blank
like
Man.
that as a kid. I thought that was gonna be
Remember
awesome.
David Allen
Like,
Greer? He's
this
like,
movie
I
sucks
got the
too.
painted target on my ass. And I remember he shot him. And he was like, only my suit's
See, I like how
bulletproof.
Joe can sit and quote these movies, but like anything
Yeah.
else, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Well, Joe can relate to these kinds of films, but we won't say why. That's why I thought like the Great White Hype. Joe was like, by God, I was so betting on Damon Wayans to win that fight. Oh, well, he did win that fight. The other guy, I was betting on the white guy, the guy who
that
directed
movie was-
fucking Battleship. The guy
It
who
was
directed
forgettable.
Battleship was in the Great White
That
Hype.
movie was forgettable. But damn it, I love Blank Man and Meteor Man. Man, they should have action figures of both of them. How cool would that be? I think they did Meteor Man back in the day. They did make Meteor Man figures, more kind of like doll-like figures, but I don't think they've ever done anything for Blank Man. Oh God, now I'm just going on a
You have a
tangent.
problem with dolls, Joe?
Oh, here we go. Exactly. It's like, here we fucking go. Yeah, that person on my fucking Facebook page. Well, hey, for a second, I'm gonna
One
cover my
person.
or mute myself or what? Let me go away.
Cover his parts and
I mean, I gotta go away because I gotta take my mask off and I gotta adjust some shit. Just yeah, I'll be.
a victim must have got loose in the basement. Joe's gotta
Yeah.
go put her
If
back.
only we-
He's
if
trying to
only we
escape
would've
out the
heard,
window.
like slight muffling in the background.
It does kind of sound like Joe's home life would be like people under the stairs. Like he's got all
Oh,
these
yeah.
people like hiding around downstairs. I'm so glad Nathan went back and rewatched it and thought it was really good.
It's
I need to rewatch the movie. That's been
Oh
years
my
ago.
God!
I mean, there's just something like really unique about it. You know,
Yeah.
like just the concept and the story that they're wanting to. They're breaking into places and they're these criminals, and it's just you feel sympathetic for them and the situation that they get themselves into, and it really kicks it. The mom is very unsettling in that. I was like, oh Jesus, the way she's treating her daughter,
yeah.
Just very abusive and just nuts. And then the father is just hilarious because it's
Everett McGill, like God, he was. I don't know if he's more memorable in that or Silver Bullet.
why I'm like, why is he putting on a
S&M outfit?
a
Yeah,
gimp outfit and run around just run around normally with the shotgun? But I thought it was funny, and I like what's that one character's name? The one that's in the walls that he's mad.
Oh God. Oh,
come on,
shit. Now it's
Roach.
Roach, yeah.
I think
that actor's like in a bunch of stuff, like commercials and all kinds of things.
I think my favorite part is when he's got the slingshot and hits
Yeah.
him in the
Yes.
head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was done. And it's such a serious moment, but when he sells being shot with a slingshot, it's very comedic. And I guess they fuck it. They
spoilers, everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
this 30-year-old movie.
He is a carnivore in the movie. Not like a cannibal.
Were you about? I was gonna say.
Yeah, I say carnivore. He's not a fucking dinosaur. Yeah, sorry. He is a cannibal in the movie. Which when I saw it on TV as a kid, I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
Like so that was like an extra level of like they didn't need to show that. I kind of feel like it just ups the ante of like how fucked up this family is. So Rebecca definitely needs to see it. It's
and Brandon,
I've seen it. I just need to see it again. It's been ages since I've seen it.
Oh.
I can't remember a lot of it.
it's like the same boat I was in. And Brandon Adams, who plays Fool, like he does a
I'm gonna
really,
make a note
really
for
good
myself.
job.
Rewatch.
Yeah, I like him better than this in the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks, he's an asshole. Cake eater.
Yeah, but I like him in that. And hey, he was in the Sandlot. That dude
He was good in the Sandlot, but like I hated how he came out against Adam Banks. Like cake eater.
Why not?
Adam didn't do anything wrong, and he just comes cuss him to shit.
But he plays for the Hawks, man, and that's like the asshole team that think that they're elite and better than everybody.
Yeah, but at least he is coming to play for him. Like he didn't give the guy a chance.
But he didn't want to.
No, we didn't want to. I mean, he warms up to him, after the Hawks
gradually.
That dirty
but
shit.
That's the whole thing. Is you got to give him the shit and work him. You got to bring him down.
I didn't like that as a kid because I thought Adam Banks was cool, even though he was a part of the Hawks, which I thought that was cool. You got a heel coming over to the babyface team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, fuck you.
But the only problem I have with the Mighty Ducks movies is in those and people like to shit on Mighty Ducks 3, but I'm like, the coach there is actually trying to make them play real hockey. The hockey that they're playing in the first two movies, once you know the rules and everything, I'm like, they're not playing hockey. What is this shit? So in the third movie, I'm like, he's actually trying to set it up to where they're actually making like legit plays and it looks authentic. But that's just a nitpick of mine. But hey, man, I love Emilio Estevez. And the Mighty Ducks Game Changers show on Disney Plus, not that bad. Granted, this second season, the way that they've had to do stuff is like a rewrite workaround because there was a whole thing where Emilio Estevez didn't. They made it like mandatory because the pandemic and the way Hollywood was doing stuff. It's like, hey, everyone, if you're doing this, you need to be vaccinated. He didn't want to do that, so I don't think maybe they fired him from the show, but the way they wrote the second season is a way that's like, all right, well, now that things have changed, now that things have changed and laxed, if they have a third season, maybe they work him back in because I don't know. I actually, for what it is, I enjoyed it. They didn't really mess with anything too much, but hey. Hope everyone enjoyed the Mighty Ducks guy. I like how just because of Brandon Adams being full from people under the stairs.
Like, we start going to Mighty Ducks.
I saw people under the stairs on Peacock. So
that's how I watched it last weekend. Was
okay.
Just and I own it on DVD. I just like, well, hell, I'm sitting here in my recliner. I'm just gonna watch it. So
yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, watch it. That is a good movie. I'm just seeing pictures of it, and things are coming back to me, and I'm like. Yeah, I need to rewatch that. That was a mind-fuck kind of movie. It was
AJ
good.
Langer plays Alice, like she's, because she's an Escape from LA as the president's daughter, and yeah, she's hot.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Is she hot? Is she real hot?
Yeah, she's hot. And Ving Rhames, yeah.
What's on your shirt, Joe? Simpsons?
Yeah, Simpsons. Island of Dr. Hibbert.
Nice.
Is that like one of the
Treehouse of Horrors?
Yeah. And I don't know. I have it recording for tonight's episode. I hope I got it because every time they have a football game and they do something around this time of the year with Simpsons, it always will get preempted. And sometimes when I hit record, then I only get 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you don't get Simpsons. You just get Troy Aikman and Joe Buck being like, well, that football game pretty good.
Right, so I have to record shit past it. So, yeah, that's, of course, Halloween tradition.
I'm curious to know what you're recording it on. If you don't mind me asking.
A VHS.
It has to be. There's no other fucking way around it.
Maybe a Betamax, maybe.
If he had a DVR, I feel like it would probably catch more than just 5 minutes. So it's definitely a VCR, VHS.
No, it's on television thing.
Yeah, recording it on VHS off television.
Through the AT&T thing, you hit record.
So you can watch it later.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
AT&T, like that's your landline.
Well, the thing is, we used to have that for a while, and then they got rid of it. So,
as of last week.
Wait a second. No, wait, they don't have Wait, how does that work? I mean, I have a landline, but yeah.
I mean, Joe, it's 2022. So. I mean, we're just kind of letting you know.
Well, I mean, we do. I mean, that's how we have the phone. It's a landline. You pick it up and you hit the. What the fuck am I trying to say?
We've already established all that, Joe. Why you were like,
my brain ain't processing.
I think the bigger question is. Joe still watches Simpsons?
Well,
no,
believe it or
I
not,
stopped watching after the trailer.
Oh, that's fucking mean. Look what she's doing.
I'm not doing nothing.
See, you should have set this up. I could have went and bought one myself today while I was out.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I bought one yesterday, and then John was like, "Oh, you should eat that tonight." I'm like, "Okay."
That's horrible. Do you believe that?
What do you think about that, Joe?
It's so good.
There you go.
That's terrible. You know what they'll call it. That's bullshit.
No, I suspect any minute now, Joe's going to be like, all right, now.
Said he gets slower.
We'll lick the tip of it.
No, I mean, I don't have any chocolate in the house. I'm starving.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what about that money that Nathan sent you?
Wait, you're going to go trick-or-treating tomorrow. You're fine.
Or did that already happen?
No, it will be tomorrow, but I might not do that this year. Instead, I might do some.
Bullshit!
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, no.
You'll do like a fucking Facebook Live of you dumping out your pillowcase of candy all over the floor.
Fucking grim dick bag. If my one VHS player was still working, I would love to. I would have been doing a tradition of always recording The Simpsons every single year for the Treehouse of Horror. I would have done it. And it's kind of cooler. It's a charm to having that on VHS. I remember, what's funny? One more quick ramble story about when I remember when
that we didn't ask for.
Nobody asked for. But it was my cousin was like, "You've got to see like what high definition looks like." on a TV because I still have the square TV. And I was like, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like.
You don't have
with the knobs.
You don't legit have like a HD TV.
No, I mean, well, I finally got a newer, one, but it's not a box. But just let me finish. So, anyways,
Dumpster.
I remember when I first seen it, I was trying to like talk myself out of it. I was like, that kind of is okay, but I really don't see the difference. But I was like, God damn it, it looks so good. I hated it. I couldn't admit it to him.
I know. I've been there, like that whole jealousy thing, because I remember when my friend Josh would get new consoles. So when he got like the PS1 and stuff, and all I still had was Super Nintendo. That was like the newest thing that I had. And he's like, "Oh, check this out." I'm like, "Man, that's not so cool." And I was like, "Fuck, man, that looks really awesome." But hey, in hindsight now, half of those graphics did not hold up.
Yeah, they don't hold up.
They
All
don't
that
hold
polygon shit. I mean, it looks
I know,
wretched. But
there's still like a simple charm to some of those games.
Yeah, well,
some
yeah.
are rough. Yeah, but
I'm
some
just
are rough,
saying,
like a lot of the sport games.
I mean,
take
they
that
are like
digitized space.
like some of them like are very rough to look at. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend they're not, but like we won't get into that because we'll never get around to talk about He-Man if we get.
No, hey, go say what you wanted to say. Tyler, what still holds up?
Like Twisted Metal 2, like really holds up, I think. Even though like there's certain levels where there's like glitches in the battleground.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like games though, like some of the fighting games that were trying to
like
3D
Soul Edge and Tekken, I think I played the shit out of Soul Edge and Tekken, like Tekken
and
3.
Battle Arena
especially.
Toshinden, that's rough. A lot of the sport games, a lot of the wrestling games. Remember the flat crowds where they try to make it look like 3D, but it went
like Shootout 97 and 98. I played those, and I had a blast playing those old NBA games.
Rebecca looks like she wants to take a gun to her head right now. She's
it's fine. I enjoy listening to you guys talk, even if I don't know what you're talking about.
Just need some more of that whatchamacallit. Let's make Joe Jellies. There you go.
I'm starving. I did have some good chicken though before, but I want some chicken.
How much is left on that?
I had some really good chicken today too.
Did you? 15. What kind? Popeyes or homemade?
No, I know he's gonna ask you what kind. Like
it was from
he wants to get the graphic details.
Domino's.
Oh,
and it was like barbecue and bacon on it and everything.
Yeah, they got the
wings. I barbecued my own though. I had to get some barbecue sauce that I was going to get at Dollar Tree, but then they were closed. So I went to Dollar General. Had it for $1. It was bullseye honey barbecue sauce. Really good. Put it on my baked chicken. Fantastic. But
I mean, if we want to go that route, I text Tyler today and tried the Ghost brand energy drink. That was the blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids. That shit's good. But then later on, I was just like, I was like wired. Like I just felt it in my body. I was like,
you felt like how I do all the time. Oh, I'm just amped up.
I guess.
Imagine me if I was on that shit, I would like collapse. But yeah, let's talk about some fucking He-Man stuff. Yeah, I think we fucked around way too long. The chat's probably going insane too.
I think they like it. So the plan originally was we were going to give you guys like the definitive top 10 or top 13. But we had some more moments, and I'm just randomly. I got the slideshow here. I'm gonna randomly put up a moment. We'll talk about it. I'll pull it back, and then I'll throw up.
You'll throw up?
I'll throw up.
Don't throw up, Nathan. Don't throw up.
Mr. Miyagi's dead. I gotta go.
That wasn't nice. I got fucking scared when I thought something happened to her.
You were such a wiener about it.
Oh, did you throw up whenever you thought Mr. Miyagi died? Oh.
No. If only.
How did that happen again?
No, because
Oh yeah, okay.
Dan said Larry Houston said Larry DiTilio, so Joe was like,
I was like, no, Larry Houston's still alive, and he was like, no, he's dead, and I'm like, no, Joe, he's alive. Oh, I gotta go.
I'm too high strung, everyone, so I really did.
And even after you found out it was fake, it was like just a simple typo. Joe was like, I gotta go now.
I wasn't thinking Larry.
Like you said, 0 to 100.
Yeah.
I go there.
Joe was just going for the Oscar with that performance like that.
No,
like
it's hard for me to go back. Once my
he's one of the fucking Coen brothers to direct him in the next picture.
It was worked up, and like I said, my stomach wasn't calmed down, and I felt it coming up, so I had to throw it up, and then I was good after that.
No dumpsters for old men.
Papa Hut said, "Sorry about that, Joe." No, you weren't.
Yeah, I like that. I was kidding. Would Joe play the Josh Brolin character or the Javier Bardem character?
He'd be Javier Bardem. He would walk in and be like, "Hey, can I use your dumpster?" And then be like, "No." It's
and he comes in with a silencer. His shitty, gun. It would be as fancy as like the silencer on the shotgun. It'd be like some. I don't know, some shitty gun. He's like
It'd be like a
person.
squirt gun.
Squirt gun.
I
and
still
they
have
all,
my rare one. I have an Uzi. It looks just like a real Uzi.
Oh
squirt
yeah,
gun.
the ones that they were like, no, we can't sell those
like,
anymore.
was like the Intertech water guns.
I can't remember the brand, but
Those look like actual Uzi, like machine guns.
The one I had looked like an actual Uzi. The magazine popped off.
Yeah, I think those were Intertech.
Holy
I think.
shit. And those are the ones because someone robbed a bank with it, or is it because like what really caused the big uproar?
I actually don't remember. I just know
I thought like some kid pointed it at a couple of police officers or something along those lines and got shot.
Yeah, something like
that.
But
But if you look at any toy guns now in stores, like they're nothing
got
but
the
bright
orange,
colors. The orange thing on the end, even if they're like, brightly colored already, like they are going, Intertech, But I had I don't even know if those guns were around like when because that was California. Yeah, Joe wants to go to California.
I should have fucking competed like that. I could have. I would have won all that shit. All right, let's do the Filmation stuff.
Yeah, no, Joe just would have sat in the back of a pickup truck and shit himself.
No, I'm good. I'm real good.
Nathan would beat Lucas. I'll be Christian Slater, and she can be Rebecca can be what's her name?
Rebecca can be Bo Bridges.
No.
The non-cute Bridges brother.
Oh God, damn it! This is gonna bug the shit out of me.
All right, I'll look
Haley,
it up.
Haley. She can be Haley.
She was she's like the lead singer in that band Rilo Kiley, or something.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, it's like that.
I guess John could be Fred Savage, so he can get Joe out of the home there, and I was like California.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be Bo Bridge. I'll be Christian Slater and playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my underwear.
Teenage
awesome.
Mutant
Ninja Turtles.
My chin is invisible.
Yeah, Nathan's got to be Lucas with the hair.
Yeah, and the power glove.
And the power glove, yeah.
Yeah, remember the gif I made of you with that shitty power glove? Remember when I did that?
No.
No. Well, fuck. Well, thanks. I mean,
no. You're talking about. You're talking.
Is that when I quit?
Huh?
You guys did it?
No.
Was that when I quit? When I left because I was mad at Joe?
No, this was.
This
was early on when I was at my parents on their laptop joining in to do the shows when Doug was still producing it.
I thought Joe was saying he had a power glove.
No, Nathan did. He took a picture with that.
Yeah, and then Joe like photoshopped something, or it's like, hey, this thing's a piece of shit or whatever.
Because he didn't have one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Nathan was talking about something he didn't like. And it's on my old laptop, and I don't know if I have a picture. All right, fire it up, Nathan.
Wait, no, hang on. I think it's probably still on my Facebook where you tagged me in it, I think.
But how could you find that? I mean, there's no way I could find shit on mine. I have like 10 million pictures.
There's no shocker there, Joe. I mean, we're talking about Microsoft, 95, 98 or something like that with you.
But I can't picture how we could find something unless you don't have many photos tagged or...
it's not in there. It's probably in your photos. It's not like you really post much shit anyway, so I could probably find it.
Just pictures of other people and faces they make.
I have my blazing hot internet speed.
You'll never be able to find it. It'd take forever to scroll down through all my photos.
No.
What do you mean? It takes me forever. I can't.
What do you mean?
That's years ago.
That's the one thing my dad still quotes from Dumb and Dumber. The part. What do you mean?
There's thousands of.
Fred told me all about it, Mr. French Tickler. I remember seeing that some of those in like a men's gas station bathroom, like French ticklers or something like that. Like Dumb and Dumber. That was awesome.
50 cents. No, it's funny seeing like all those like cheap ass condoms in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're not gonna find it on my.
It was like a big deal when I saw like my first condom machine like in a men's restroom.
You're like, oh wow.
Oh wow.
Joe, I'm gonna. You know what? Now I'm determined to.
You're not gonna, Nathan. It's gonna take you forever. I have thousands of photos on my wall.
Thousands.
Unless I tagged you in it or
all your fake ass shit photoshops and your pictures of Candyman and everything.
That's what I mean. You can't do it. Don't even tempt
it. Well, he's just like a whole like library.
He's got a picture of Eazy-E on here because you Joe's down with the NWA.
You will not find it. Trust me. Start the show because you're gonna be here all day.
We're already doing the show, Joe.
Why do you do the thing? Start with the scary moments. We get into the topic. You will take forever. You can't do that shit.
I'm not gonna
Oh
take
my
for. Hey,
God.
is
There's
everyone
no
wanna
more than
see
you
the-
telling the story we didn't ask for, Joe. So
Yeah, that's true, but this could be even fucking longer. That's too
Oh
much.
man,
I don't know,
here's
Joe.
a picture of Strike Force, Tito Santana and fucking Rick Martel.
well, Joe, they're not
Why-
black. Why do you like them?
Wait, why did I put that up? Why did I put that up?
I don't know.
I
it might have
imagine
been-
Joe had Tito Santana hair probably. 'Cause
No, I'm thinking.
Ariba.
yeah, the flat
Which-
burrito elbow.
God, when you think about it, like it's so generic, right? With Tito Santana just being like Ariba. Was there any part of it? And he was a bullfighter, had that gimmick at one point.
Oh,
Does he
yeah,
not?
El
look at it?
Matador?
Like, this is
Yeah.
dumb.
The El Matador, I didn't like it. I like when he's in Strike Force.
This is dumb. And Rebecca's like, "What the fuck is El Matador?"
Yeah, they made him a bullfighter.
I don't know why
Yeah,
they
the
did
shitty
that.
gimmick.
That was.
Now, see, they could have had him feud with fucking Mantar, man. And they're just
Oh dear God!
just
No.
burning money.
Man's like, "Oh, I love it. I want
Oh,
that
God,
WrestleMania
goddamn
next year."
pal. You look at the Matador, and he just got these horns, and you just, the oversized head. How's he get in the ring? How did he do it? I don't know. I found it, Joe.
Okay, it was in reference
I
to
like how
something.
just,
Well, it's in reference to something you didn't like. I know that's why I did it, and you got a kick out. Of course, he's acting like he doesn't like it now, but he liked it when I did it then.
what? Oh,
Don't you what me? You liked
No.
that photo.
it was okay.
You said it was good. Good.
There it is.
What? Nathan looks like he's 13 there.
I know, right?
It's the hair.
Wow.
Yeah, if I cut my hair, I age backwards.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
my
Oh,
hair.
Nathan is the fountain of youth.
And that was his quote there. He actually said that. That's why I put it there with quote.
I look like I'm
Nathan Kennedy.
dipping in that picture.
Wait,
My lower lip looks puffed out. Like I'm
yeah,
dipping.
you do look like you got a dip in, like one of those fucking dumbass dipshit rednecks.
Yeah, with a Mountain Dew bottle on my side
Yeah.
there. I'm going to the end of this fence.
Oh shit! All right, fire it up, Nathan. Get
No,
no.
Nathan's like, quit trying to rush me, asshole.
fuck you, Joe. All right, so the criteria of this is scariest filmation moments, and I think it has a variety of definitions. So the first one I'm going to put up, it's scary in its own way, I guess, according to Joe, and Joe can explain this a little bit better when I put this on the screen.
In all different types of things.
So here we go, Joe. Go ahead and explain this one.
When in the problem with power, I remember when He-Man, gave up the power then to become He-Man or Adam again, and never become He-Man, and just dropped that into the bottomless part around Grayskull. That, as a kid, freaked me out. Yes, you're watching the cartoons every week, and yeah, you expect that He-Man's always going to be there. But to me, it was frightening, thinking, sword is gone. It went to something bottomless. We're not going to see He-Man again. I actually remember the moment watching on TV was fucking frightening. It was scary to me because I thought my hero was gone and wasn't coming back. And yes, later in the episode, you see what happens.
What a loser.
But no, for me, that was scary because I was like, it's gone. There's no more He-Man. That fucking frightened me as a kid.
And
So that
can we
was-
just once again appreciate like the
Shadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Shadow's
best part
so
of the
gorgeous in
episode
this
is that
episode.
moment.
and just look at the sadness on Adam's face. That's
Yeah.
I'm with Joe on that. It's not scary in a frightening way. It's just scary in like your heart just falls into your stomach kind of way.
Yeah.
I just don't like the episode though. I don't like it
No,
at all.
I remember you don't.
Yeah,
like
we've
it.
discussed that
moment-
immensely. I don't think it's a very good episode at all. I think it's a great idea, but God, is it executed poorly? Like shitty dialogue. It's just like it could have been done so much better, and still give you that curveball of like, oh no, he really didn't kill anybody. That way you don't piss off, and the love joys and that were around in the 80s, trying to take away children's cartoons. So it could be done so much
Nobody
better,
thinks
I
of the
think.
children.
Yeah.
Well, when you're saying you would, what would you do to improve that episode?
Dialogue would have to go. The dialogue would have to be like I think like Skeletor's idea of like convincing He-Man that he's killed somebody, like that seems like a very plausible thing Skeletor to just to fuck with He-Man, and the idea that General Tataran doesn't have a heart, sure, I'll buy that, but it's the dialogue. Like Skeletor comes off as the most like unthreatening villain in this episode. He's not, the idea of him coming up there is a great idea, but how it's executed is very poor. It's not very good at all. It's very like when people like to make fun of He-Man for being this lame '80s cartoon. If they saw this, I could kind of understand why they'd feel that way because the tone is very bad. But except for this one sequence at Grayskull is the only serious and it's the most impactful of the episode for obvious reasons. But it's not a great build up at all. It ends cool with him and carrying Teela off into the sunset. That's a beautiful moment. But overall, I find it to be a very like eye rolling episode because the dialogue is so shitty in the episode. It's just bad. It's not good.
Like
And,
like shitty how I saw this on Joe's thing too. Is it
and
shitty?
Joe, this is why people keep making jokes about He-Man because Joe posts shit like this all the time.
That's a big figure. I was trying to show people how big this figure was. Like, look at that.
Maybe
big
you just have a really small toilet, Joe.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
That's a big figure. And I was like, check him out. He just was finding his peace and quiet. That's all.
I just saw
Well,
it.
I get
I'm
mad
like,
at Joe
this
because
is dumb.
he posts some of the dumbest shit. People are like, haha, that's just funny. I'm gonna do the same thing too. And all these
You
like,
know you love it.
copycats.
You know you love it, Tyler.
Oh,
Admit it.
God. It's just like, man, this is like all these like weirdos that follow Joe and think his comedy's funny. Like, this is fucking insulting. This is why I hate nerd humor. It's because of Joe doing this Billy Jack bullshit.
Tyler, we need a big hug. What do you think? You and I.
No, fuck your hug.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah. You suck, pal.
Joe, but see, Joe gives prison hugs. He doesn't give like the friendly one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if Joe does hug anybody, he's cuffing the feel of something.
Yeah.
Like he's doing something inappropriate, no matter who it is,
So I can't get a squeeze, Tyler? Not nothing? Nothing's happening?
No, because you'll be squeezing something on me, and you know what? It's not going to end well for you. And I
shit.
don't want like people like your cult coming after me and sending me a bunch of or leaving a bunch of like negative messages in the comments below when they find out that something has happened to the precious cult leader. Like, hey Tyler, he hates Masterverse. Oh yeah, Masterverse sucks balls. But I got that out of the way. We can move on with life.
Let's timestamp this. When did this fucking happen so we know when the comments are coming? I mean, how long this has been.
Oh, they're coming.
It's
inevitable. Someone is going to get pissed off and say, "I hate this."
Everything else we talked about is going to be ignored, but that one comment you said,
Yeah.
They won't care about the costumes or the funny things that were said. I'll just tell
Yeah,
you.
they won't comment on my costume and the hard work I put into it.
No, yeah. That Tyler, by the way, Tyler wasn't even going to do because he went to his nephew's Halloween party yesterday and dressed up as a vampire. And he was like, man, I'm so burnt out with that. I don't think I'm going to wear that tomorrow. I'm like, it's just a fucking tank top and a comb. And he's like, I don't even have a comb. I'm like, well, then just wear the fucking tank.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh,
with
putting clothes
I'm
on.
done.
It's too hard.
It is like I guess like, and I don't know how like John Rebecca can do it as much because I just like I put on a costume like God, I'm ready to take this thing off. Like I'm like it wasn't like uncomfortable, but I'm like I need to put on my shirt and my camo shorts. I need comfort. So. But
I'm a woman, so I'm used to being uncomfortable all the time in my clothes. So
I get that.
Yeah, I understand that. Joe, do you understand that?
I get that.
I couldn't imagine.
Joe's uncomfortable with himself there, so Joe gets it too.
All the time.
I imagine bras are just like very annoying to wear all the time.
Heels, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Joe, do you concur?
No, I don't know why.
Wearing a mask all the time, Joe.
Articulated Chad is
just a little bit.
All right, I'll move on to the next moment. There we go.
Yes, this witches frightened me. They frightened me as a kid, and Orko being cornered by Azrog and Spydra, I was very frightened for him. Not Shakoti frightened, but like, oh my god, like I thought that was pretty creepy to me because it's to see Orko in any kind of legitimate harm with a witch is frightening to me, and I felt the same way about Uncle Montor, but that moment as a kid, I was like, oh god, this is fucking horrible.
Well, it helps too that he starts like shaking in the
Shivering,
moment.
yeah.
To-
And knowing that they do mean him harm, like they are going to, turn him into their own slave. But
Plus, they're just scary characters in general.
yeah,
So
I
they
mean,
had to meet it on this list.
yeah, and at just that one moment, I mean, I guess there's other I could have put, but that particular was like that meant something for me. They were like be genuinely frightened. Not like Joe was like, "Oh my god, never gonna see He-Man again." What a loser.
Well, Joe, would you like to take the opportunity to like shit on this moment and tell
Yeah.
Tyler that it's not as scary or something?
No, I wouldn't do that because there's, like you said, there's always certain scary moments in all the episodes, and I could see why Tyler would get freaked out over this moment too.
I just couldn't see why Joe was frightened of Problem with Power, though. I can't.
Because I thought my hero was gone. As a kid, that freaked me out. I thought he wasn't coming back. I was like, I believed it, and it just it freaked me out.
I mean that was there.
Was that Rebecca?
Did the episode?
I said that is a gorgeous scene, and I almost get choked up watching it. So I can see like watching, because I didn't see that until I was older. I didn't have that episode available to me as a little kid. But when I watched it, I'm like, I know if I had seen that when I was a little kid, I would have been, I would have cried.
Would you have thrown up?
No.
Thrown up like Joe?
Come on.
No, I didn't throw up when I got sad. I did cry.
Oh, John, give me a bucket.
So you used to look at that.
Well, speaking of crying, and it's not the moment that you might be thinking of, but this one here.
Oh.
That was fucking frightening to me too, because I felt so bad for him, and I thought Skeletor and Beastman like laughing at him.
They're so evil.
It was a real asshole thing, and I was scared for many faces in that scene because of how awesome he was, and then he's just broken in this moment here against his will. Like I just thought, like, I think it was the first time I saw any cartoon character really cry. I think too. Like I'd seen tons of cartoons, but like that always stuck out to me. This one shot of many faces crying in monster form. All right, Graham, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Yeah. Of course he would say something like that because that's what he does.
We can expect him probably to jump in a lot.
Yeah, but I guarantee
Filmation.
he probably thought all the dialogue and Problem with Power was like, in his, whatever ethnicity he is, whatever.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Whatever Deucin is,
Gracious.
in his accent, I thought he was.
I mean, Graham, at any point, feel free to clarify.
Yeah, he's American. Sorry, I thought he was American.
Hey, let's move on to the next scene. Jesus.
Oh man. Now this one is a very jump scary. It was completely unexpected. He's delivering this dialogue, and then all of a sudden you get this loud noise, and then snake creatures.
That was quick.
Or like part of him is just like, wow. It's like holy shit, and it grabs onto Orko. Very
and I love how He-Man's right there to cut it in half, and it retracts back. Like very fucking cool. But like,
it's definitely a jump.
What a
scare.
great
You
jump
don't get
scare
many
moment.
jumps. Yeah, you don't
No.
get many jump scares, and that fucking happened quick, and with that sound effect that was being made. Yeah,
and the music, I love the music cue that plays. It's
that was a
music
good
you've
moment.
heard. It was just a badass moment for Evil Seed and for He-Man.
Yeah,
that
was a good one.
And it made Grim jump, and we're getting the holy crap on Tyler there with his.
Poor Grim.
He didn't mean it. It sounded worse than
like
Deucin.
I'm pretty certain he knows I'm just being like an asshole. Like
John said Deucin is secretly French, so there you go.
Well, the French are assholes.
Oh my God!
I'm just quoting Dumb and Dumber, people.
It's getting worse and worse.
I'm quoting Dumb and Dumber. I have a wit like that, people. Like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm gonna have to explain myself. We're damn near close to 400 episodes of doing this podcast, and people gotta still wonder, like, this is for entertainment, people. It's not real. Not like Monday Night Raw. This shit's real.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Cool. Hey, Nathan, cool shirt, by the way. I didn't mention it, but that is a cool shirt.
So my parents' neighbors went down to, I guess they go down once or twice a year, but they went down to Universal Studios, and last year they had the 30th anniversary of the park, so I was like,
I like
hey,
that.
see if they still have this shirt. And
Oh,
they,
lots of cool shit on there. There we go. Yeah, I was just seeing
Yeah.
some ET action, and I didn't know everything else.
yeah, those are like all the old rides that are well, I
I
think
so wish I could have went on the Jaws ride.
I think ET
Yeah, same. I
is the
never went.
only one that still is in operation at the park. If I'm not mistaken, they may have closed that one down already.
And
too.
Back to the
Dude,
Future's
last time I
not?
went,
Yeah, Back to the Future's not
the
there.
last
anymore.
time I went to the ET ride, there was a kid traumatized. Every time you go on there, there's some kid screaming their ass off because
What
they're
were they
terrified
screaming
of all
about? What's that
the
ride like?
aliens. The aliens scared him.
Oh, I didn't know. I've never seen that fucking ride. What kind of aliens did they have for the ET ride?
The
Just made up
ETs.
shit.
The ETs.
What are they called? Do they have a name?
I
No,
don't-
just
The
the
aliens.
ETs.
His
Yeah.
species. There's a bunch
Oh.
of them, and at the end, it's like there's a whole bunch of them because he goes home, and it's like, oh, this is the world he lives in, and the kid's like, oh my god,
They're screaming at ETs. What the fuck?
they're
That's
scared of them.
crazy.
Well,
Were you
like
Like
on,
when
a
they were
bike
just
so
the kid,
fast?
they'd be like,
movie.
mommy, I don't like it when it's just him, like with the kids on the bicycle, and then you get to the land of them, and it's like it starts screaming. And
Oh my god, hell,
It's
that's
funny.
would have thought they'd be traumatized on that, but okay.
Yeah,
You're
it
one
He's
of
a
was
the
scary
top.
looking guy to a little kid. I mean, when I was really little and I first watched a movie in that scene, the first time you see him,
And he comes
not like when he
How he
screams
moved
and
out
goes,
quick.
yeah,
I
when
knew
he's
what
like,
you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
like,
creepy.
I wasn't like, I didn't shit my pants or anything.
You were,
What are
you
you
were
trying to
like
take a
Joe
dive?
with
like,
You're taking
Roofer.
a dig at me with the Incredible Hulk. Oh, I see. I see. All right. I'll never live that down.
Well, you shared it.
I did.
Trying to
But no, it
find-
scared me.
It
But
was
then I
creepy.
immediately started loving him after that, so it wasn't
Yeah.
scary anymore after that. But that first time, I'm like, what the shit is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing, I was just like, I went to Universal Studios back in like 1993. So the shirt for me sort of represents the time period that I was there before
Ah, nice.
everything started changing, when Confrontation got replaced by the Mummy ride, and then you got the shitty shitty Twister ride, and or
Didn't
not.
they take away Jaws for fucking Harry Potter?
Is that what they replaced it with?
I don't
should
know.
know
That's
because
what
I
I
live
heard
right
they
next to it, but I
That's
don't.
what I heard that they did with it, or one because I
Harry
I
Potter
know
is a ride there. They have several Harry Potter rides.
Yeah, they got a couple now.
I've never went on all of the ones because I didn't go until I was much older because my family wasn't rich, so they couldn't afford to take all of us kids there. But when I
I
could
had to
afford
live
to
through
go
those
myself,
commercials, like the VHS commercials, like for Universal
Yeah.
Studios, like 1990, like when I'd rent the Burbs. Like they'd always be like,
Oh,
commercial for Universal, and it would have like in like the lettering, you'd see pictures of like the Jaws ride, Confrontation, actual shot of like Jaws attacking Quint, Harry and the Hendersons. Like, oh man,
Did
I
they show
want to
Back
go
to
there.
the Future in that commercial too? Or
Yeah,
am I thinking
yeah.
something else?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
But
I
It
really
was a
wanted
cool
to go on the
commercial.
Jaws ride, and I never did.
Oh, me too. I've had to like go back and look at YouTube videos of like what the Jaws. I mean, yeah, it's
You
lame.
could go to China or Japan.
Yeah,
One of
yeah, I
those
think-
places
yeah.
still has it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It
No.
still has it. Yeah, they still care about taste there.
Mhm.
well, they unfortunately when I went, I was like eight, maybe 9. So I was like too chicken shit to ride most things. But I got on Confrontation, and that scared the shit out of me.
I can't
But
believe you got on that. Like of all the things, like you got
my,
on
well,
that.
yeah, oh man, I still remember it vividly. Like you're on that tram going through, and then they have like a silhouette of Kong's head, and then you go around the corner,
Man,
and there
that's
he
so
is. And I was
cool.
like,
I haven't seen that one
God. And then you get past that, and then you get to the end where he grabs you and it shakes the tram, and
Yeah.
then the tram drops. Oh man, it terrified me. But to make Tyler jealous, here are a couple photos, and this is 90s as fuck, man. I got 2 socks. I'm wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. I got like the iguana shit on it, but here's this.
Oh,
Oh man,
cool.
that's still there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can see
I've
them
seen
still
I've
keeping
seen
it.
more modern.
I have a
pictures
picture
of
with that thing. And my quote was just, oh, what?
Oh, that's awesome. Look at
And
that.
then
Even
here's
though that's
me.
not a tiger
Jaws
shark.
too. Oh, the slime geyser.
Yeah, the slime guys are Nickelodeon Studios.
Nice.
Holy
Cool.
shit!
Yeah.
If only Nathan's family got to be on Double Dare, that'd been awesome.
That's just Nathan when he shaves and cuts his hair. Though.
Yeah.
That's
We
not
could
an
get
old
Nathan
picture.
dressed like that today. That'd be awesome.
Unfortunately-
Nathan does not age at all. Like he's. I mean, I don't think anyone would believe. He's approaching 40, like I am. Like everyone always assumes I'm older than I really am. But Nathan still looks like he needs to be ID'd.
It still
Yeah.
happens. It
Yeah.
still happens. I'm like, oh, thank you. But yeah, if I cut my hair, I'll look even younger. speaking well, going back to the jump scary moments here. This one,
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
you get the
that was terrifying.
well, it's just the tone of the voice here.
Mhm.
Yeah, John
beware.
Irwin's
Just the sudden like drop, the way he stops. She's like, "Why did you stop?" And he's like, "It's such a good moment."
I was like, I sense evil coming
Like, oh,
closer, and
shit.
pretty much telling you, Tila, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden,
yeah. I just, yeah. It was
commercial
just like
break too.
commercial
like,
break, yeah. But I only saw this on the Greatest Adventures of all VHS tapes. So, but even so, like, oh my god, like she's done for, and I think what made it scary was the quick cuts, the close in on the
Her turning
Oracle,
around and then
then boom, there's the fish man. Like it was just, oh god, it was a brilliant direction on selling the impact of that, and Tila looking like terrified, to like, especially when she's on the brink of finding out her past, and then boom, like it's Paul. I just wish Paul Dini would embrace his work on He-Man and not act like it's something he's ashamed of doing, or at least be more vocal about his time on it, and not just kind of like talk about it with Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith like, yeah, I really wasn't into He-Man. Hey, by the way, I really love He-Man.
oh god.
You know.
Yeah, I get yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
he's a bag of dicks.
Here's a moment that Joe had mentioned.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus, you didn't even need to see her face. Just
Mhm.
the absolute fucking expression on. Is it Auden? I always fuck his name up, but when that boy seen her unmasked,
Arden.
like, yeah, holy fuck, what did she look?
Yeah.
Like, this,
Right there.
Jesus.
The
Yeah,
expression says it all.
It does, because I was convinced we were going to see it. I really thought they were going to pan and we were going to
But
see
you
it.
know,
We
nothing they could have like made would be as
Would have
scary as
worked.
what's in your head.
Yeah, it wouldn't have lived up to the expectations. You're right. So I love that they didn't show her fucking
Yeah.
face, but that was fucking
Well,
scary.
what do you think? Like
I don't want to think it. I actually don't. I can't.
You
think
don't
of
use your
anything.
I
imagination.
imagine
for
her like
things?
you see her hands all decrepit
Green,
and like
like she's-
green. You'd imagine her face would look something like that.
Tyler,
Or
you
like
have
end up
any?
being like veiny and green and
You know,
just
I
a-
always kind of think like
Black eye.
how the witches are in Beastmaster. Like they have beautiful bodies, and then you see their face. Like she is drawn very well proportioned,
oh yeah.
but that
Definitely.
face, I'm sure, has got missing teeth, warts. You know, like long nose hairs. I mean, just
Mhm.
like is it would. Well, just like the idea of like, well, one that will come up later on. If she were to ever give you a kiss, you'd probably fucking keel over. You know, like from the like how awful. You know,
Like Bo was like, ugh.
yeah.
He didn't even see her. But I love
just-
how they describe how it's the dark magic that made her that way.
And that was only a third of it. If she would have got the whole full power of that crystal, imagine how fucking unstoppable she would have been. She only got a third of that shit. So, and she might have even been more fucking grotesque or insane and powerful. But yeah, I like again. I like that we didn't see her. It was just the look on his face said it all. But yeah, that was a freaky fucking moment.
And then speaking of the kiss that you were talking about,
Yeah, this to me it was like, you know,
We got
the
some
idea
shining action going on right there. You know, going in.
yeah,
getting the girl to move.
yeah, because creepy old ladies have always frightened me. You know, and for one that you think you're getting a kiss from a hot chick.
I can imagine that being like a fear of a guy's where it's like, oh, this cute chick's gonna kiss me, and then she comes out from kissing
Like,
you. And
oh
it's like
my
something
god,
horrible.
you know.
I've seen that in a couple horror movies too, where it's like,
well, because they make them look extra like just nasty and gross and just
yeah.
It was just how
saggy titties.
Yeah, just like in The Shining, where the old lady's got the saggy titties and she's cackling at you.
Yeah, that scene. That scene would be very similar to that.
Oh god, so that's like, yeah. I felt so bad for Bo because I really, you know, it's like you want the hero to get the girl, even though like I know it's Shadow Weaver in disguise. I'm like, oh man, like hot girls giving him a kiss, like, oh no, oh god, it's awful, it's scary, man. Oh, no nasty old woman kissing me, you know, it's horrifying. So I could feel for Jack Torrance when he's just slowly backing out of the room. You know, oh my
You
god!
okay,
You
Joe?
look in the mirror, you see like her fat ass and the fungus growing off her back, and she's like rising out of the bathtub. Like, what the fuck's going on, man?
I think Joe's thinking about all the old ladies he's made out with in his day.
No, just The Shining was a really freaky fucking moment. I hate that. It's like,
yeah,
it was really fucking. Ugh. Oh shit! What's our next moment? Oh, for fuck's sake. Like I said, this whole goddamn episode from beginning to end just freaked me out. How it started with Whiplash just coming into the Royal Palace. First you were shocked, then he collapses, then he's telling the tale of what happened and how this being came to be. And just think of everything that Shigora accomplished that Skeletor and the others haven't in so many times. He did like nothing. And when he approaches Castle Grayskull and the Sorceress is trying to stop him, he's laughing. And then she gets him with all the full power. And then he looks fucking pissed, takes her out, rips the fucking drawbridge open, goes in there. He sits on the fucking throne like a king with her next to him, and then turns her into this crazy, I hated that fucking harpy look. It scared the shit out. Everything about this episode freaked me out, but that almost freaked me out more than Shigora. Just, that goddamn, I hated that shrieking. I fucking hated that look. There was a lot of scary moments in that episode.
Well, they've always done a really good job too with the sound. Whether it's we talked about before with the jump scare with Evil Seed, or something like this where any sort of transformation and you hear like a screaming. They always did a really awesome job of amplifying that to really bring out the fear factor.
Yeah,
the unsettling nature of it. To see, I can't imagine watching some of these as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though I did watch the show periodically through reruns as a kid, you know, I'm not catching all of these moments, or, you know, like, I'm like, I'd rather watch Ninja Turtles, sorry guys, or like G.I. Joe or something.
Okay.
But to see these as an adult and thinking about it through a child's eyes, I can see how some of that would be terrifying, you know, except for the fact when Adam throws the sword into the abyss. It's not really
piss off, you dick bag bastard.
I mean, I saw this episode when I was in 5th grade on VHS, and it didn't bother me at all. I thought Shigora was like, you know, he's there, he's the villain, but it was more about the team up of He-Man and Skeletor and Whiplash and Fister in the same episode. Like that's what mattered to me. So it's I feel like I could sympathize with Joe on this one, because if I had seen the Sorcerer's turn, because, you know, creepy ladies, you know, like witches and stuff like that were always more frightening to me than like, you know, male. Other than Freddy Krueger, he scared the fuck out of me. But I think if I had seen the Sorceress when I was 3 or 4 as a harpy, I probably would have like been a little unsettled by it. Not to the extent like some of the others, like Spydra, but I think it would have been a bit bothersome to me, probably because the cackling. And speaking of crackly old ladies. This is one that genuinely did frighten me. Was Pretty Queen Elmore turned into that?
There's a guy I work with that actually his face looks like that.
He's got one small eye and one big eye, all bug-eyed like that.
Yeah, and he's always on his forklift riding around with like just staring people down. It's kind of unsettling. So I see why you would find that frightening. And
Linda Garrett's voice when you say, "You wish, Skeletor." Can you do that, Rebecca? Can you do like a Mae West is
Skeletor?
Yeah. Okay. It's like Mae West is Queen Elmora. Rebecca is Mae West is Queen Elmora. Yeah.
Jodie Foster as Queen Elmora.
Yeah.
As you wish, Skeletor.
All right. Mae West is Queen Elmora. Go ahead. Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
Hurry up and do it.
As you wish, Skeletor.
Now, Joe, do it as a 1930s gangster.
Piss off, you.
I'll do it as Vince McMahon. As you wish, Skeletor. Oh, goddamn pal.
Oh God! I was just telling Nathan the other day, like I'll think about like things he would say, like playing WrestleMania on Nintendo. Hey, fat on his face, and I'll just bust out laughing to myself. I'll be stocking shelves at work. And I'll start laughing to myself of like his Vince McMahon commentary, like of playing games with him, and just
You remember that, Joe? Right? The WrestleMania challenge, the isometric ring view. Yeah.
God, what a shitty game that was.
Yeah, you could always, I loved that game as a kid because I'm like,
I love the music. It was so fucking hard though.
Yeah, it is. But with Andre the Giant, when someone's on the mat and you go, like he just does like a butt splash on somebody. So
yeah. So Nathan's like, he sat on his face.
Yeah. That's good times.
Yeah, Rebecca's like, well, what's an Andre the Giant?
No, she would know who Andre is.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, most people when they think of Andre, it's either
And he was in Conan the Destroyer.
Yep.
That's
He was
right.
a big fucking creep.
but you know, he's in costumes.
Yeah, he's in the
Most
rhino
people
outfit.
either associate him with like WrestleMania 3 or Princess Bride.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
either
much.
one or the other more.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
which are both legendary appearances for Andre.
Here you go.
Yeah,
I was trying. I couldn't get this. I wanted it like the lightning flashing and capturing it in that moment as I'm hitting print screen, but all I kept getting was this one where it just looks like he's like having a heart attack. But
yeah, but he kind of like because as a kid reading this, because like I said, I saw all these on VHS, and there's something like he kind of reminded me of the cover of Day of the Dead. And Nathan met the guy who played the zombie with the headphones on.
Oh yeah, Bub.
Yeah, like at the cover of Day of the Dead, he's kind of like this kind of blue, kind of this color to him that Lord Tyrann has, and like seeing that in the video store just kind of reminded me of Lord Tyrann, and the close-up shot that you see of his eyes, and later on in the episode too, and made me what I am. I thought he was very creepy. He's just decaying. He's got white hair, and it's just I don't know. I just found him to be a bit frightening. Not horrific, but like certain shots, like the first shot you see of him, like currently, it's all in shadow. I just thought that, and it almost looks like he's missing teeth. Like when he talks, sometimes it looks like some of it's like either his lip is decaying and his teeth are showing, or he has like a missing tooth, from like rotting and decaying almost. Deucin,
I would
do you
love
agree?
to see these characters in like given a makeup design with a completely 100% accurate to the cartoon, but just brought to life.
Yeah.
Like the textures and everything of the skin and the missing teeth, like you're talking about, and him just looking more rotting and everything. That would look really cool.
I mean, so does it look like to you he's missing teeth, or like his lip is kind of like
Yeah,
deteriorating?
I imagine him almost like zombie-like.
Yeah. And I hate that you never see like really any fan art for these characters like like Lord Tyrann and Lady Valtera. Like I've seen a couple of cosplays of Lady Valtera, but other than that, like no one has like done like really cool like fan art of Lord Tyrann like all decrepit. Like more like it would been awesome because I always had thought about maybe trying to get Axel or Kevin to do something like that too, but
you could get Ren.
I could
McKenzie
get what's that?
I was gonna say you could get Ren McKenzie to do it.
Yeah, I could get Ren the Intergalactic Space Ninja to do it for me since he's working on a really kick-ass project.
I have that comic right over there. What are the odds? That's sitting right over there. I have Zen Intergalactic Space Ninja sitting right there.
Yeah, one of my hookers
Wow.
just happens to be reading it right now.
I mean, what are the odds out of every fucking comic in the world you say something like that and it's sitting right
Well, I
sitting
mentioned
right
that when
there.
he was on the
Damn.
podcast a while back, or was that I think, or was it?
Yeah, no, you were trying to, and I think you fucked it up. Is what happened. You were.
Well, I made reference to that comic book, and I think he knew what it was, and I think Joe bailed because he had to like shit or something.
I gotta go.
Yeah, but I'm really surprised Joe had any idea who that character was or comic book was. Like I'm
grab it.
Okay.
It'll take literally 7 seconds. You can come get right back. That's how quick.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2. You better hurry up. 3, 4, 5. Oh wow!
I had that. That's the same issue I had. That's the exact same issue I had.
Hold on.
Oh, you can't even hear me.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear you. What did he say?
I said that's the exact same issue I bought.
No shit. Isn't that weird? What
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
odds,
The
though?
issue with the action figures on the back.
Yep.
Yeah. So look, yeah, and
you know what? That's actually like really badass.
yeah, my brother
Yeah.
actually bought Zen at Happy's Flea Market, like men on card, because he just found them randomly there, and I thought that was really because we never saw those in stores. Zen the Intergalactic Space Ninja for anybody who wants to do a Google search.
Oh,
on
they
that
actually
comic
they
book.
made a Nintendo game too.
Yeah,
They did. Yeah. I guess
the
they were kind of hoping to be like Turtles,
Well, the cool thing is at least there ain't tons of ads like some of the comics you see these days.
Yeah,
or even back
Archie
then.
comics weren't they weren't notorious for packing in a shitload of ads.
Yeah, they just advertised the Monster in My Pocket video game. They advertised
Yeah,
that.
I remember wanting to play that.
That's a good game actually. I
Yeah.
like it.
And then I think
Dude,
at the front,
the figures are actually really cheap too. That's surprising.
Like on eBay.
Yeah, Yeah.
Never played no
Where else?
Zardian.
Where
I don't know
else,
what
Tyler?
I'm just saying, man. Like,
They're,
I
hey
don't know
man,
what
they're selling
Zardian
on
is.
Big Bad Toy Store. What is that?
I never
man.
played this game. I don't even know what the fuck Zardian is, but that was on the front.
I'll
Anybody
just
ever
go
play that
find
game?
it on your emulator and
Yeah.
oh, there
Okay.
it is.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was just
But
weird.
yeah,
Talk about the
I'd like
sound.
to. I have to get Ren to do like maybe a current rendition of Lord Tyrann. You know, looking all zombie like and decrepit with like hot Veltira, like on his waist, like with her arms like around his waist, and he's like all craggly and shit. That'd be awesome.
Tyler showed me a sneak peek of something that he collaborated with Brandon. It looks fucking awesome. I can't wait for that to like be officially out there.
That'll be another option on T-Plug for people to buy. That.
And I'm gonna snatch that up.
Yeah, Nathan's response to that was I'll send that to Rebecca and Joe. Well, Joe, like, I don't know what they are. Rebecca will definitely appreciate it. I don't know about Joe.
Joe's too busy reading the comic book now.
Yeah.
No, I was just looking, just seeing if they had anything. That's all.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
guys.
He
I
reached down man between his legs when he did that too.
No, see if there's any cool.
He's jerking off the
just-
comic book.
See if I can just
I gotta adjust myself here.
I'm assuming they made this fucking car
I'm
vehicle
adjusting my
thing
nuts.
in toy form. I'm assuming. Did they probably?
I
make
don't
that?
know. I don't think they did any vehicles. I think it was just
Oh, no?
strictly the action. No, I
Well,
think
what's
Oh,
on
wait
the
a
back
second,
of
wait a
there? Isn't
second.
there
They
some
did.
vehicles on the back? Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked. Shit.
okay.
it is there.
Well, I never even saw those in stores. So
I don't even remember this
Cool.
even existing. But I like the what's the character there? Lord, what does it say? Lord
yeah, he's the main villain.
Lord
I can't remember what his
Contaminus?
name was.
Contaminus. I
Contaminus.
really like the look of that guy.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a Captain Planet kind of thing, like all about his because back in the '90s, early '90s was all about making sure kids knew about saving the planet, recycling.
And
And everything.
look what good that did.
Yep.
Plain old Jeremy Baker. We got all these other
Oh
fucking
shit,
characters.
man! It's your cousin.
It's just weird. All these characters with cool names. And Jeremy. Like, oh, that's fucking great. Okay, there.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
It'll be no different. And then it's like, and here we are with Joe.
Name anything,
Yeah.
Tyler. Let's see if I have it right next to me again. No. Fuck it,
Dead
let's just keep
body.
going.
Yeah.
I
Joe
got
was like,
one
well,
right here.
how many dead bodies do I have sitting next to me?
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
magic
real
number.
riddle.
Oh shit. All right. What's next, Nathan?
Actually, I kind of want to pick out a random video game just to see if it's somewhere in there behind you.
Okay.
Super Bowling on Super Nintendo. Of
I
course
thought I
he's
did
got
have a bowling game. Shit, I thought I had a
I
bowling
do kind of
game.
like how in between these scary moments we are having these little interludes. It's like, oh, we'll talk about this.
Damn it, I
These
don't. But I
gripping
thought I
moments
had.
of
I was thinking of Championship Pool. I thought I had a bowling game. Fuck, I
Oh
guess not.
man, I imagine a pool game on Super Nintendo sucks ass.
No, this Championship Pool was fun. I like Championship Pool. It was fucking great. I liked it.
I was hearing
Nice.
Nathan shit on video games. Like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
fuck
toward the back of it. I mean, yeah, it'd be a pretty simplistic thing to. I don't know.
It's
It just seems
cool.
like it wouldn't control that well.
Yeah,
It'd
it
be-
was great. Oh god,
be
let me
pretty
put this
cheap.
shit up.
what do you think,
Okay.
Rebecca? What do you think about pool and Super
It's like-
Nintendo?
She just wants to get
Favorite
off the
thing
show
ever.
now. She's like,
I was like,
this.
Tyler, I'm a girl.
You remember all those assholes at the bowling alley that would just be like over there at the pool tables, like, oh man, yeah, chicks really like God knows how to play pool.
And they're all like really super skinny guys or really fat guys with dip in their back pocket.
Uh-huh.
You know, their lips are pressed all the way out to here because they got so
Yeah.
much fucking dip. With
Think of it
little
like-
little strands of hair right here because they're trying to be
Yeah.
all fucking Orlando Bloom and shit.
Hey man, come on,
Not you.
come on now.
I don't look at you like that. Yeah, but these guys, they always have like these little wispy, pissant pubescent mustaches, like right here.
and their trucker hats.
Yeah, with like a fish hook on the bill of it or some shit.
Oh.
And always hanging out in the bowling alley, smoking, and
Playing
redneck
pool.
girls.
Playing pool. Yeah.
I remember going to play pool down there, and I'd play some darts. But the main reason I'd go was they had this really good chili that they used to put on top of the hot
I
dogs.
thought he
So
was
said,
going to
"Just
talk
give me
about the
chili."
free peanuts that were
No,
on
no,
the
no,
bar.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I said, could you give me a big cup of that chili and a whole bunch of jalapenos? Then I'd buy a
And
bag
I'll
of Doritos.
leave. I'll leave your establishment if you just give me something to eat.
But they did. Then I'd get a bag of Doritos from them, and I used to dunk it.
Ah.
But they didn't like usually selling that separately, but they did to me. Okay, there. Next thing.
No,
I
actually,
never played sport video games. The most I've ever done that was like when you fucking I'm totally off topic.
No,
yeah.
keep going.
It
Keep
was
going,
almost
keep
like
going.
she's answering a question that nobody.
Keep going. No, keep going, Rebecca.
Like the pool and what is it? No, Nathan said golf. Never
Bowling.
played those.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Golf.
What was it? Golf?
I don't know what she said.
I think just the delayed nature of like.
Yeah.
You like this, so Rebecca? Zany golf was fun. Yeah, like crazy shit going on.
What is that on the cover? A fucking hamburger?
Well, that was some of the bumpers and stuff and crazy
Oh my
obstacles
God.
when you play. It was like a putt-putt.
I'm gonna
This
use the
was
bathroom.
That looks stupid.
It was good. You would have liked this. Oh my God, there's a little piece of dust down there. No, but it was fun.
The most I've done that was like when in Far Cry 5, whenever you'd have to like go fishing for a certain thing, and like I would be like, "This is stupid."
Well, you'd like this because look, see, there was this hamburger would stay over the hole and it would bounce up and down, and you had to time it to get it into there. So it was all time.
Joe?
It's all time stuff. Okay, I can understand that.
You gotta time it when you put the
Because I used to play the little things on a
cheeseburger
like
in your hole.
the little IQ games where you like gotta get the little bubbles and calculate where it goes, whatever.
Ring it? No, that was something else. I was thinking something else. Sorry, got sidetracked.
No, it's like games on your phone and on the computer and stuff.
Oh, I ain't got no phone, so like that.
Yeah, Joe doesn't know nothing about no mobile games.
I don't know. No, I mean, no, I can't do that stuff. So.
I've actually been playing Marvel Snap on my phone. It's basically just like a card battle game, and I'm usually not into shit like that at all, but I really got into it. Yeah, and I haven't had to spend money on it either because you gradually just unlock cards. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty badass. If anyone else in the chat right now is playing Marvel Snap on their phones, let me know. You can't really matchmake with people, but just let me know your thoughts on it if you're playing it.
And if anybody else in the chat has never heard of it like me, just say it in the comments below because I've never heard of that shit.
And Simple Tricks, Mutant League. I loved Mutant League football
and
Mutant League hockey.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those are good games. Yeah. I got this from Michael Purvis since I couldn't time it correctly. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
There you go. Yeah.
So.
There's a lot of cool shots of Lord Turan in that episode.
That'd be a great cell to own, something like that. I don't know if James.
To take that and to sharpen it up a little bit better and make like a poster of that'd be pretty bad.
That's just creepy.
There's so much fun. Because I really wanted Kevin one time to do an illustration like using this episode of like having like Lord Turan's eyes like covering like in the top, like the close up of like his craggly wrinkled eyes, and like Lee Bachar looking all seductive, and like Adam or the spider worked in there somehow, like the mechanical spiders like legs, kind of it'd been awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just like I feel like everyone's just staring at me like.
No. I'm visualizing it. I'm an artist, so I can visualize that kind of stuff. It sounds really fucking cool.
Well, hell, I just don't always want to pay Rebecca to do it.
Yeah, you can't.
I really fucking need to start.
You can't pay Joe for something.
No. Yeah. Hey, what's
the next picture? You can't even send Joe the stuff to make the job easier, and get anything back.
Still waiting on that, by the way, buddy. Still waiting on that.
I'm waiting on that price. I'm waiting. I love how everyone else can give Joe money, but somehow Joe doesn't want my money. I don't know what his problem is.
Your money.
Is it because I'm white?
Next picture.
I do want to bring this up. Jenny Q says ice hockey for NES was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Blades of Steel guy.
I played Blades of Steel. That was the only
Blades of Steel is fucking awesome.
I just wanted to fight
hockey. I just hated watching hockey, but both those games, ice hockey and Blades of Steel.
All right, well, that's enough of Joe on the stream today. Hope you enjoyed that.
I forgot Nathan loves hockey. I just don't fucking like it.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, the Sharks are fucking trash this year, but I think they're tanking on purpose to get a better.
I was gonna say the season's awful early.
Dribble. Now that's
they're fucking terrible this year.
Double dribble. That's the game to play right there, along with.
It's fun to play until Joe tries to tell you how to fucking play it, and then you just don't have fun anymore.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 all over again.
Yeah.
If you just go here, you can just keep shooting threes in this one spot, and you can always instantly win. Yeah,
okay. That is a mint box.
Can you imagine like going over to Joe's house like as a kid?
Oh man,
oh man!
Give me the controller. You're not doing this right,
Nathan. Huh? Am I right? Am I right?
I remember playing. I played that. I played that one time. I was playing this like Starman and the creature from the Mike Lagoon character.
I remember what Tecmo came out with one as well, And my cousin went to Frank's Video and rented it because he was staying the night, and he brought it over, and we were playing it because that's the one where when the ref counts, it's like 1, 2, 3, bong, bong, bong. And I thought it was like the shittiest fucking thing. So I was like, man, this game sucks. I can't believe you brought this over here and just made him feel like shit for bringing this shitty game over to my house. Very mean thing.
I wonder if that's is that the one that has Starman and the creature from the Black Lagoon character? Is the Tecmo one or is it the
No, it's this one here.
No, yeah,
That
it's
one
pro, yeah, it's
yeah,
pro
the
wrestling.
creature was the Amazon. That's
Yeah, the
what he
Amazon.
was
yeah,
in this.
yeah.
Which someone made like custom figures of those, and I was like, I would kind of really like to have the Amazon one because I could put it in my creature collection.
I actually
I
thought
would
there
have
was
asked Joe to do it, but I don't know.
I
why
thought
not.
there was official ones of those. I really did.
There may
I
have been
thought.
briefly.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. All right.
Well,
Well,
we
what's
do
up
have
next?
two customizers on this podcast. One will actually answer the Call of Duty. The other one runs from it. So.
No, what, Joe? Let me ask you this: what Origins figure could you use to make the Amazon from Pro Wrestling NES? What would be the best figure?
Well, it wouldn't be the obvious of people think, hey, you pick Merman. It's like, no. I think they all, from looking at the back, they all had pretty much a same design beyond a face. So I just sculpted the new head, but I could probably use any body, though.
Mhm.
I mean, I think working with a regular buck body of like a basic one like He-Man or something would be the best. I was just trying to look at them in the manual, but I don't think they showed all their pictures. It's been a while since I looked at them, but no, it's I think just using any buck body, just creating the head. Starman would be fucking fun to make. I mean, all of them actually would be. But,
Well,
I
hey,
think
why-
Starman would be cool to see.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know if these.
well,
were-
wait. Let me take it back. I would have to have fuck.
Wasn't
No,
there
I
like a
can make
Hulk
the call.
Hogan knockoff in the game too, like a really super tan guy with like yellow hair?
Yeah, look how cool those are.
Yeah, those are badass.
Yeah, that was King Slut.
That does
Yeah,
look cool.
King
They are.
Slut? What?
King
King Slut.
I said King Slender. King Slender.
What are we
But-
doing the slots? I would use
No,
slots
but
too.
I would make the claws for
I just don't really like how you're making Diana look like a whore.
Yeah.
King Slender, but yeah. Starman
King
was pretty
Slut.
Ah, King Slut. I love it.
Oh goddamn, pal! I really like it. She just,
All right, what's our next pick?
exudes this energy. Oh, what a maneuver!
Wow.
It's almost 10. People have to be getting to sleep and work. And okay, go ahead. What's next? God, King
Yeah.
Mm.
Time
I mean,
is the
you
one
just
thing
see-
you run
yeah.
out of.
Lots of transformations going on in these moments.
Yeah,
that we have.
it's those deceiving moments. I think too are like, even though I saw this episode as a teenager for the first time, like it was such a, and it's even more frightening now because we talked about this episode. Nathan and Joe made fun of it, assholes. We'll have to do
And
a
tell
new
the
one
pe-
with
tell the
Rebecca.
people-
Why
home
did you
war.
guys make fun of it?
Because the spirit
Because
of
the
evil
spirit
was
of
a big.
evil?
Yeah. Like, oh yes, we get it.
It's,
Horrible fucking thing.
Yeah,
Took me out of
tell
the-
them what assholes they are, Rebecca.
y'all
Took me
assholes.
It took me a whole
do
fucking
it as Jodie Foster. Tell
We're
them
all
what assholes.
assholes.
And so
But
back
I
to Zash-
don't have a problem with the spirit of evil. And I know a lot of people complain about it, but I don't.
I don't. In
I
fact,
think the original design that James showed in the video would have been cooler,
yeah,
but I didn't have a problem with this.
me
this one.
neither. Especially given
His
like,
dialogue was so scary enough that,
yeah. All right, Joe, go play fucking double dribble or some shit.
I'll show you how to do the corner threes and get a new record. I might
Yeah, and
have
tell
one of the
everyone else how to play
highest
it too.
scores ever. I won't.
Sure.
I don't do that.
But Locust is definitely like the scene stealer of the episode. Like, and I think him like being displayed as like Cupid, and then and the idea that he
No,
pretty much just set him up to fail no matter what. Like Malik doesn't even get like quality time with Tila at all. Like the minute he's got her, like the deal is over. And it wasn't like Locust even delivered. He's using like it's pretty much just like setting nothing but disaster and forces Tila to show up. And still, he gets nothing for his trouble. Like it's like the worst.
it's the
deal
classic selling your soul to the devil kind of thing.
Yeah, it
And,
is.
He the little devils from the Storyteller. I don't know if you guys seen that. They kind of remind me of
No.
him, and I think like you could do a puppet like him in the same way.
Did Nathan just like no?
Am I the only person?
No, she said,
Chat, this goes
has
out to the
anybody
chat.
seen it? And I said,
Has
no.
anybody
like,
seen the storyteller, Jim Henson?
no.
No, I've heard of that, but no, I have not seen that. No.
I've heard of it too, but I haven't seen it. I don't know why Joe's taking umbrage of just like.
Well, Joe probably hadn't seen it either. He's like,
No,
"What's a Jim
he
Henson?"
hasn't watched like half the shit that we talk about. On
Yeah,
It
any
is
of the
more
shows.
obscure. It
Unless,
is more
unless Damon
obscure.
Wayans is starring in it.
Yeah.
Really,
He's seen all of Damon Wayans' film.
yeah, or anything that would be listed under the Soul
There-
of Cinema.
Grimm's seen it.
Oh yeah, Grimm's seen damn near everything. I can't
Yeah,
imagine how
yeah.
much he hasn't seen, honestly, and that's not like a joke. I mean, like, I think we could probably name like.
Well,
Here's one for just because this is out of the blue. Grimm, have you seen Fairy Tale Theater?
Oh my gosh.
we've talked about it enough. I'm sure he's.
I
probably-
know, but I'm just curious if he's seen it though, because I know you two haven't seen it, but I'm just curious if Grimm is even familiar with it.
Yes, he has.
Holy shit!
There we go.
I'll be damned. All right, that solidifies him as the most cultured man on the planet.
Yep.
Joe, you're gonna have to go.
And we had this. Yes, I was channeling Jim Cornette doing a Stu impression.
Yeah.
He was talking about.
I need to open the show with Shelley Duvall one of these days.
Oh,
Hello,
that'd be all.
I'm Shelley Duvall. Welcome to Fairy Tale Theater. Tonight's
Tonight's
tale
tale
is a
is
tale
about
about a little rabbit.
Or a
A little guy named Joe.
A little hobo named Joe.
A little hobo named Joe.
who makes a deal with the devil over free food, and like nothing's ever free in this world.
Man, could you imagine like Joe and the beanstalk?
Oh yeah, Joe's like fuck that.
Instead of
man.
planting him, he just eats the
He
beans.
eats them. They grow out of his ass. He's like, oh god, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh god.
And it turns into Bono in South Park.
Yeah. He ends up climbing the tallest Bono. Yeah, like just climbs up Bono. Yeah. Joe's like climbing up Bono up to the sky. You know, and gets all the free YouTube recordings you didn't ask for. This shot was frightening to me as a kid. More than anything else in that episode of House of Cody Part 1 was that close up of Mask in the Shadow, and that robotic voice of his pretty much telling He-Man, "I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kill you." and then his eyes flash and like, oh my god, like this is bigger than Skeletor. Like that's my thought at that point, because I thought he was so damn frightening.
It's a shame too, going back, that a lot of these that we've covered as well are just these one-shot characters. It's not.
Yeah, it's not like Skeletor, you know, or even Hordak, you know, because it wasn't like that. I guess there was just certain things that on occasion that they would do that I personally would find frightening. But like Joe finding that Prince Adam giving up being, not that Skeletor tricked him or what Skeletor did to get into that point. It's more about the repercussions of that, you know. And even though like Skeletor is an asshole in every episode, and so is Hordak. Even though Hordak has a moment which we have.
Yep.
Yeah, that we will
This part made me
mention here
cry.
too. This was terrifying to me as a kid. Like I was genuinely scared for Swiftwind because of the specifics of Hordak saying you will rot away in a cell. Your wings, you will fall apart from lack of you. Like just
You'll never see sunlight again. You'll never see your friends again. Your wings are going to shrivel up and die. It's like, Jesus, this guy's evil.
Yeah,
and then he starts crying, and I just started crying as a little kid watching this because
it was, because Swiftwind has such a tough voice. Like I just thought it was such a great character, and so I have nothing else. I don't have anything to say to you, Hordak. And Hordak, all right, fine, I'll continue and just keep talking, and just you'll never see sunrises or sunsets. You know, just hammering it in, just being a real prick, and laughs at the end of it. It's just God, it's so fucking menacing. It's a shame that they couldn't pull it off on Netflix, right, everyone? Rebecca.
Hordak's misunderstood.
Fuck you.
Blow it out your ass.
Yeah, blow it out your ass, whatever her name is. She knows she is. Kevin Smith, too. Blow it out your ass.
So, Grimm says, guess which episode traumatized me? I think he's talking about Fairy Tale Theater.
Oh God, I couldn't make.
I'm gonna guess the Nightingale because that one.
That was fucking
me.
creepy too.
That
You know what? I'll go
terrified
with
the
that one
shit.
too. I bet the Nightingale creeped him out.
Yeah, me too. I think that
Never
one
too soon.
Yeah.
That freaked me the oh God, he's leaning over him like.
Yeah. Like, what is this thing?
We need to watch that with the guys, with these guys.
Oh,
like,
God.
Okay.
We need to watch Jack and the
You'll
Beanstalk.
see that. You can see
Rumpelstiltskin.
why that freaked me the fuck out as a little kid.
I think people might find it offensive since, like, damn near the entire cast are playing
Yeah.
Japanese characters, and they're all like
They're all
everything
white.
but they're all white or Hispanic.
Well, we can
Yeah,
always.
it's not politically correct.
Well,
Yeah.
we could always beforehand give a disclaimer, like, hey, you know, this is the reflection of the times. Like, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you have to walk on eggshells with that kind of thing.
Hansel and Gretel. That one was terrifying too. So
That
that's
I
one of my
remember only
favorites.
seeing the commercials for that, like on the end of the VHS. Hansel
There
and
you go.
Gretel. Well, I could see why.
Well, that's
Collins is the witch.
understandable. Yeah.
She's terrifying in that.
Yeah, she is, and there's one scene before I actually finished it, where you think she actually takes a chubby boy and throws him in her fucking oven, and you hear him scream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're like, what the fuck, man? Like,
and she's so blunt with the children, like,
yeah,
no, and then I'll eat you too.
Yeah, and she's got the classic hooked nose.
Well, if we're gonna do one of those, let's pick one of those ones that's like kind of scary and borderline disturbing.
Well, I think some of them, like I thought there were moments in Rumpelstiltskin that were fucking frightening to me too. Especially when he fucking
when he wants the baby.
Yeah, that's
like,
when. Oh my God!
And he lunges for it.
Yeah, that was creepy. And Jack and the Beanstalk, when you hear the giant coming, and the whole fucking house shakes, like holy shit, man! Like
I think we need to do Jack and the Beanstalk first.
Which we've been saying that for about a year now, and Joe's managed to duck it every time.
I'll watch it. I promise. You guys give me the link.
It's on YouTube and it's free. Yeah.
I feel like we can actually play it on here and nobody would care.
It might be one of those episodes that nobody nobody watches it except us. And
no, she's saying I could actually probably like put it on the screen and we can watch it, and no one like there wouldn't be any repercussions. We could try it out.
You know, Hansel and Gretel is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was, and they're like
Thumbelina really scared me because the toads looked terrifying to me. And there's that scene where it looks like he's gonna rape her because like she's stuck on the poor little Carrie Fisher's like stuck on the lily pad, and the toad's like climbing up it, and his mother's like talking like, "Oh, you're gonna marry my son," blah, blah, blah. And then the toad's like climbing up it. I was like, "Holy shit, this is terrifying."
See, I thought the old lady from the Frog Prince that turns Robin Williams as a baby into a frog, I thought she was like all craggly.
She scared me so much as a little kid.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't talk, she'd just be like,
creepy old lady.
Dude, I call that one all the time. Do we have to invite her? She's such a bore. All she ever talks about is trout.
See, I can never talk that with Joe. They're like, "What's the Frog Prince? I ate some good frog yesterday." And that's where the conversation goes. And I'm like, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
You link me. I'll watch it. I promise.
Okay, sure. We'll see how.
Like
we'll
how long
see
it
how
takes
that
to get
goes.
to watch G.I. Joe.
Yeah, but speaking of creepy ladies,
yeah.
How about this moment here?
Yeah, this is that whole sequence there. That the sound effects. Tentacles in general, I thought were just creepy, but coming out of the fucking door, and this, you know, looking all vampire-like, looking all Howling 2 and Fright Night 2.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get any more terrifying than Chakotay, and just these images of her head, you know, floating around in the darkness, like that's creepy as fuck. It like her and the yellow glow saying follow.
Yeah,
you know
that voice, God.
Yeah,
I can't even do it. It's so like, and like
that fucking rat. Holy shit,
yeah.
That got me. God damn, could you imagine something like that? Because I know we've all probably seen a rat in our life, and the picture something that goddamn.
But that is a rat from hell.
That's what I mean, a gigantic fucking demon rat. Oh my God, this fucked me up more than anything in the whole episode. Chakotay got me. Don't get me wrong, but this fucking thing. God damn,
I didn't know what the hell it was as a kid. When it comes out and you see it, I'm like, I didn't know what the hell it was. I just knew it was a fucking monster. Like, oh my God, this
fucking
is
evil.
Such a great design.
It
Yeah.
is. It's a wonderful design.
That would be a cool thing to have to put on the shelf.
That's creepy.
And
That's
I don't
fucking
want
creepy.
Mattel to include it with Eternia. And then I was like, if you buy Eternia, then you get this awesome House Cody monster along with King Grayskull.
No, that was only if you were jumped in on the early bird.
I don't give a shit. The fact that they're doing that still pisses me off. But another creature we need to see in like more fan art and stuff like that. I think
that would be badass.
You know, that's what's so fun about doing artwork that people never do, is including characters like that never get used. And I think seeing that design of that rat creature like in its dwelling, like what does the cave that it came out of, like what does it look like down there? I mean, you got like a bunch of rat shit all over the place. You got bones. I mean, does it look like Joe's bedroom? But and it's Joe coming out of the hole,
Looking for
chasing
food.
after little Rebecca. But I want to show you something. I promise you, I'm really Italian. I really hope you like Italian. And where you going here? Nice fucking model.
Hong Kong.
Yeah. They're just finding a reason to grab his balls. Yeah.
You got that on tap, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm never getting rid of that. That's gotta be there forever. And our last moment that we have.
Oh,
Yes.
that moment. God damn. I
Yeah.
got such a fucking Disney vibe of just the fucking evil queen and shit. I just
Yeah.
love that. Just poor fucking, just how Squinch's face seen from that beautifully animated, by the way. I
Yeah.
fucking love that transition.
That's a cool shot that you picked there of the
Originally, I was gonna do like this and this, but like I found it and hit just at the right moment to get the
nice.
mid.
That's beautiful.
And
it's a nice fade.
Evil in. God, I love that. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's such a, and it another Paul Dini episode of like really making you feel bad for Squinch, like just keeps upping up, like the mistake that he makes in this, and it's just again a beautiful woman that turns out to be a real bitch and evil. Like, oh my god, it's just the deceit of using beauty to deceive men. Is, I think a lot of men can.
I mean, that's usually how it works, right?
It's kind of how it works, They women take their visual and they get whatever they want out of you. You're like, oh fuck,
Rebecca, how many times did you do this to men before you met John?
Yeah,
I still do it. No, I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
yeah. When she deceives John, hey, you promised, and she starts laughing. She turns it back into Rebecca. He's like, oh my god, it's my wife. He's like, you fool. Oh
now
my
you gotta
God.
sleep on the couch, asshole.
Yeah, that's what she's laughing about. Yeah. Oh, how awesome would that be? And then she like zaps his ass, and he goes running out. Help! Help! Oh God, yeah. It was just, and the music too. When Squinch opens the door, and the more the music starts playing there, and you see them further back in shadow in the core, like listening. And when she says, "Ah, at last." Oh my God! Like to me, that's full on Freddy Krueger shit. Like when like, oh my God! Like, oh, it's over, it's done. And him and just laughing it's oh God. I mean, I know we talked about this episode millions and millions of times, but this is a horrific. And I know, like, Joe, do you remember when we did our scariest moments back in the day?
God, it's been so long. No, I don't.
Oh wow, I totally forgot you guys even did that. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
This was on there.
Oh, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
I'll find
I
it.
put and
yeah,
Cody
I
was
want to
on
actually watch it. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that was we did
I went
that
back and watched a whole bunch of episodes, but like
I thought you were a true
think I
fan,
watched
Rebecca.
Is that one even still on the channel?
Did you have this was back in the Doug days, so I'm assuming it might be Fans of Power episode 52, just titled Halloween.
Yeah,
Maybe?
we didn't do video back then, right? We didn't have
Yeah, we
video
did.
for that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
For
this
52?
is right. No, this is right when you guys, I think.
It's at the beginning of the video run.
We started videos around 50. Oh, you're right, maybe 50 or 51. So I guess so, because that is when I think we started doing videos.
Yeah,
so,
it was right
okay.
when we kicked Bozo off the podcast for being a junkie, and he would abuse Joe all the time.
Hey guys, we're gonna talk about all new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do
I was
the
about to
show
say
tonight.
something
I gotta go
I
see
shouldn't
Kiss.
Wait, let's here we go.
Yeah.
God. Oh, and I hit the fucking Jason mask to start off. Well, how weird is that? It started
What
with
a
that.
coincidence.
Much anticipated 1-year anniversary
I can barely
slash
hear this.
spectacular special of fans power.
God, someone's such
right.
an
Oh, it's our
asshole.
1-year
It
anniversary.
wouldn't be much of a spectacular special if we
Wow.
didn't have, the Garth to my Wayne or vice versa here. Joe Amato sporting his second passion only to master the universe, the mask of the beautiful Jason.
I know it's
Voorhees
killing
here to help
Tyler right now
Hey,
to
hold
hear
on.
his own voice.
What's up?
Yeah.
let's hear it. Wait.
The festivities here.
I feel like I'm
That's
so
very well
like
said. So,
young and
thanks,
inexperienced.
Tyler. Yeah,
Look at
you
how
figure
shitty
for
this is.
Halloween special I'd wear Michael Myers, but no, I gotta wear Jason. That's my guy.
Look at this
I think we
shitty
find it
quality.
very out of character.
I'm
Very
feeling
much
bad.
Not much
telling
has
you
changed.
dressed up as a
Cut the shit
lawn
off.
keeper in the cemetery as opposed to an
All
undertaker.
right, I'm not listening.
That's
to
right.
this shit.
Oh my god.
God, someone's such a fucking dork.
Let's get to any questions.
Not
from
much
the
has
chat.
changed.
Nah.
Well, 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions for us with anything, dear
That was
fucking
embarrassing.
Back when
I
Joe
love it.
was bald.
Oh, pal.
What-
Oh, God, can you just hear Tyler just exudes a passion?
What the fuck is Grimsey for a dick? I know. That's why I was all emo. I'm
Back
only
when Joe
wearing
was
this.
bald.
I'm just wearing this until I get the new Modulok mask next week. And this is, of course, for fucking, for the season of Halloween. Holy shit, that was wretched to look at. I forgot how bad my video
Hey, man.
quality was.
And that
Yeah, like
wasn't
I'm like
that
all in
long ago.
dark. I'm like all like welcome to Fans of Power. We like talking about He-Man stuff. And like, what a fucking dork.
Hey, to be fair though, that was like the first few episodes where video was. You guys weren't doing it; weren't just audio. So
I don't know. I felt.
get
I
it.
don't know. I don't know. But because it wasn't like I was like Joe, where I'm like afraid to be on camera. But I guess I thought it was being cool when I wasn't. Like I was such a dork.
I mean, Papa Hut says it wasn't that bad.
Well, I appreciate it.
He's
I
trying
mean,
to be nice.
he's just trying to be nice because we all know I fucking suck. But hey, at least it was better without Bozo on the podcast. If you guys had to listen
yeah.
to that,
This is true.
with him fucking vaping right into the camera and then starts playing drums. Because
This
he's got
fucking
the attention
guitar,
span of a circus
all the-
monkey.
Tyler's talking, Joe's talking. Fuck
Hey,
these
you guys
guys,
want to
like-
talk about Manny weapons? So, what do you think about that?
Oh my god.
Moron.
Oliver Belmont, what are your favorite yet unforgettable favorite horror movie quotes or one-liners in a horror movie?
It's not like just in a horror movie.
In a horror movie.
A movie about sluts with King
I love
Slut.
when Loomis was describing Michael Myers. That's always a great one. I like when
it's
Sorry.
like
You thinking of Michael Myers?
You know I'm laughing
Well-
right now, Joe.
I think one of my favorite horror movie quotes. You son of a bitch! You said you saw Myers. Well, shit, or I was Ted Hollister.
God,
Yeah.
fuck, I hate there's so many good ones, and then I get put on the spot. I can't.
And then
think of
Freddy
them.
versus Jason. Why don't you
Oh.
go find a pig to fuck?
Same old Kim.
Same old Kim.
We're all gonna laugh at you.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see your
Very
dirty
nice.
pillows.
They're breast, mama. Every woman has them.
Eve was weak. Say it.
I won't
Do
say
you see-
it. Eve was weak. Eve was
Oh, so
weak.
Nathan's so we'll have Rebecca be Carrie. Nathan, you be her mom as Vince McMahon. Say it. Say it. Eve was weak. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, you already did it for
The
me.
first one was in a curse.
I think
the first sin was in a curse.
Pumpkinhead. God damn you. God damn you. I like doing
We
that.
need that on the podcast,
And
Whenever like Rob did,
Holly.
he's already has Holly.
But
Leave
if,
the boy.
if you guys
boy,
ever
there was
wa-
another creepy ass lady.
go watch Pumpkinhead. If no one's seen Pumpkinhead,
Love
go
Pumpkinhead.
fucking watch it.
It's a
I
different-
watched that in the woods the first time I saw it, like up in the mountains in
Ooh.
Blacksburg.
No,
And
Damn.
like getting to Haggis's house, like holy. And I look out the window,
I got
which was like
Pumpkinhead
out to the
right
woods.
there on the floor. I
What
just watched
the
it the
shit
other
is
day.
going on?
I
Oh,
got
gee,
that
Joe,
from Nathan.
how did you manage to get that DVD?
I just said that while you're talking. I got that from Nathan. Right there. Just done watched it. What are the odds of that?
How is it?
Oh, Pumpkinhead's great. I always remember
Yeah.
watching that movie. Love that fucking movie. Yeah. No, that's
It was
great.
great.
That is a genuinely good Halloween film. Like it's a classic.
And then Tremors is insanely quotable. I was actually
Oh,
quoting
God,
that
yeah.
in the car today.
Yeah, American Werewolf from London. Can I have a piece of toast?
Yeah.
David, you're hurting my feelings.
What with that movie, like I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough, but at the same time, I feel like it does.
It's heavily
I don't,
but I feel it's not in the pantheon of like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th.
yeah, it's kind of like it's like Werewolf in London, like Fright Night. They're kind of like
I hold those are my two favorite horror movies are those two. But like Halloween's quotable, Halloween 2, because
I was
what's that,
like
Rebecca?
the quote from Night of the Creeps, where it's like, "Good news, ladies, your dates are here."
bad news
The
is they're
virus.
dead.
Oh,
That movie's
that
great.
just thrill me.
Yeah. Tom Atkins. That's like I think that's his best role. I know Tyler liked him a lot in Halloween 3, so I recommend it to him watching Night of the Creeps because.
Have you guys watched the latest Red Letter Media? Half in the
No.
Bag.
Oh,
Or not Half in the Bag. Their Halloween special.
I started it actually last night, but I was drunk and like.
Oh God,
asleep.
I have a new quote for life.
All right, I need to. I'll watch it and
Got
then.
molested
I'm
in
curious
the little boys' room.
Who says that?
It's one of the movies.
It's one of the movies that they're watching. Oh,
and it's like they'll keep playing it. You'll hear it.
okay.
I got molested in the little boys' room.
What movie was that in that they watched?
Oh fuck, I don't remember the name of it. Some terrible ass movie.
We have this werewolf versus a vampire. Which would you prefer?
To be or to win the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, elaborate on that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
So who do you see winning the fight, or like would you prefer to be a werewolf over a vampire?
Well, I guess we could just answer both.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'd rather be a vampire.
Vampires can turn into wolves a lot of times.
I would prefer to be a werewolf because the only way to change your transformation is to be shot with a silver bullet. I could still like go out in the sun if I wanted to.
Well, typically werewolves don't transform till at night anyway, because when the moon's full, that's when they transform.
But then you got to go through excruciating fucking transformation.
Yeah, it's very painful to become a werewolf. Typically, like it's not too often. Like even on the show Werewolf of Chuck Connors, he peels the skin off.
Yeah,
like it doesn't look like it's very pleasant, even though you'd be strong as fuck and very scary looking.
And I've only had one drink, and I feel like a complete dumbass for being like, "Oh, you just walk around the day." It's like, no, it's the moon that does it. You stupid fuck.
Give it a second. Grim would have corrected you. He corrected the hell out of you.
Yeah, I know. He can still do it anyway. So I guess being a vampire would probably be best. Joe,
because vampires can go into places and be all suave and stuff like that, like Chris Sarandon.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah. And you go pick up hot chicks and stuff like that.
And if you play your cards right, you can live for forever.
Yeah, and just like date women throughout the centuries.
See, Tyler's looking at it more of like that aspect of it.
Yeah.
You're always aware of what you're doing as a vampire. When you become a werewolf, you're not under control.
Yeah, you might hurt somebody you like whenever you're a werewolf.
Yeah, Joe. You know
that's what that. Joe. Yeah.
No,
I think of the three of us as more like vampires, and Joe's the werewolf.
Oh well, thanks. Yeah. No, it's like, and I want to be a fucking vampire.
He can't control himself. He can't control himself. Because he's always.
If Joe
like,
was a vampire, he would not remind me a little bit of like Evil Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, or he says his dinner's in the oven and I've already eaten it.
Because you're so hyper.
I am pretty fucking hyper. I'll admit that.
Yeah, I get Evil Joe.
I love Evil Eddie, Joe. That's not it.
No, I know.
No, he's a super nice guy, Stephen Jeffries. I have not.
Yeah, we got to meet him.
I've not seen Forbidden Planet. I have not.
I haven't either, admittedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stephen Jeffries is nice.
He's super nice.
Kind of weird.
He thought he knew me.
Tyler gets that all the time, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Hey man, how you doing? It's been a while. It's like
What's funny is we met him at Spooky Empire, and then years later we met him at, I forget which con it was, another con, and he remembered me. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I started following you on Facebook because you had cool costumes." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's nice.
Joe's just like asleep over there. I don't know what's going on.
He's ready.
No, I'm listening.
He's got his milk in his blanket and he's ready to go.
No, I was letting you guys.
Well, Joe, you didn't give your answers about the werewolf or the vampire.
Yeah, you didn't do that.
You didn't contribute, Joe.
I said I'd like to be a vampire. I told you
Well, which
guys
one
that,
would you like
remember?
to fight? No, I heard that you'd like to be a vampire, but like, which one would you rather fight?
Fight?
Oh wait, I don't think we even really discussed it. I think we just said which one we would rather be. Like
Yeah,
I would rather
if we
fight
were
a
like in a horror
werewolf
movie,
because you
if we-
just need a bullet.
Yeah, but you also have to have decent aim.
I have decent aim.
But I guess if you could shoot the big hulking thing running at you with one
Right.
bullet, you know, I mean,
Then
unless
it
you're like
stops
Joe,
them,
and you're like
even
this,
if it doesn't.
you know, you're shaking the
No,
whole
I mean,
time.
no, I would rather try to go after the werewolf, like said with Silver Bullet, because vampire, yeah, you got a lot of different things you could kill it with.
It's
No,
but
disappearing
hard to
on
get
you.
him
It's
to.
fastly moving.
I
It
would
will
Yeah,
rather-
it's
find
fast to be
you.
turned into
Or
a
it
bat.
it could go up. It
bite
could show up
you.
as
There's
missing.
so many
Joe's
things
bed
you
and
could do.
molest him
No,
in
no,
the
I mean, there's
boys'
so-
room.
no, there's
In
a
the
lot of
little
things you
boys'
could do.
room.
Yeah, it'd be hard to fucking beat. So,
Oh, I almost
yeah,
thought she's delivering that as Jodie Foster. Here was molested in the boys'
Or
room.
smash it in the little boys' room.
I would go with the vampire because if you wait them out long enough, you just go fucking kill them during the day.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Well, it's the same thing with the
Yeah, I'm
werewolf.
gonna-
But I guess if we're going with
That's true.
you have to fight them in their like
in their
in-
form. In their
in their
form.
form.
Okay, so
Okay,
this is
then
gonna be
yeah,
at night.
werewolf.
So with a werewolf, you just need silver. With vampires, you gotta have stakes or something, some access to
garlic
like
or some kind
ultraviolet
of light,
garlic,
all sorts of
holy
shit.
water.
Yeah, holy water. There's a lot,
Yeah.
but that's if you can get
You
that.
can
fucking
have the
good.
cross, but you have to believe in it for it to work. So I would be
Yeah.
fucked.
But like in Dust to Dawn, they just make crosses like instantly, and they see that's why I kind of feel like the whole cross thing is always so inconsistent. Like it's fun. That's why I think Fright Night says like you have to have faith if you want the cross to work.
Yeah,
Whereas in
I
Dust to
agree.
Dawn, it's just like here, just make a cross, do this, do that,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
and they step away from it. It's cool in the moment, but you kind of think about it, it kind of feels like, or like in John Carpenter's Vampires, when they say crosses don't work, garlic doesn't work, sunlight turns them into crispy critters, and drive a wooden stake right to his fucking heart. Like it's simplistic, and like it kind of debunks like some of the mythology is
I
true.
guess it's like whatever kind of lore. Of course, I could just douse myself in a bath of fucking garlic or something. Then I can't be touched. Then I can grab that some bitch with that.
or you
fucking
could
wooden
bathe in holy water and give him a
See,
big
I
hug.
can do all that shit. You can just coach yourself. Like fuck it. I could use
Now
that
it's
Uzi.
time
I could
for
have
the
that
reach
Uzi.
around.
Yeah,
The Uzi that I have would be full of fucking holy water while I'm doused in garlic and garlic juice and everything. Yeah, fuck. I think I could win that. Yeah, I think I changed my mind.
Joe,
I'd like to
Joe
fucking-
starts making out with himself, you know, because he's covered in garlic. And,
Yeah.
Boy, I eat so much garlic.
Oh,
I
you
could
taste so
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
you really
man.
seep that in your pores though. When you eat a lot of garlic, I don't know how much you guys eat raw garlic, but that
No.
can really come.
Not
out.
I
raw
don't eat
garlic.
raw garlic.
Like the
don't?
smell?
like it's a
I
damn
love
apple.
the smell. I love the taste, but
I love
Yeah.
garlic too, but I just don't eat it raw.
Yeah,
Is all.
Not.
oh, it's
yeah,
good
Joe.
raw. It's super strong.
I know it's
super,
good for you, but
Yeah, good for your
I
heart.
don't eat it
Gross.
raw. I do love garlic though.
Yeah,
And stuff.
it's just, but it is hard to eat in its raw form. I will admit, it's very.
Well,
fucking
some things
potent.
are hard to eat in their raw form, right, Joe?
No, I'm just saying it
In the
is.
little boys' room.
Yeah,
It
you know.
It's super potent. Super potent.
I think we got a new like go to line.
I'll-
The
Oh,
minute I
little boy.
heard that, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a quote for life.
Because it's just so like why would you put that in your movie? You know, like,
It's-
geez.
The scene is hilarious too because he's running and they're like, it's a grown ass man. And the guy's like, hey, Tom, what happened to you? He's like, I was molested in the little boy's room. Jesus.
and Joe's awfully quiet there.
I don't know. No, I don't know what that.
I
movie is.
picture
What is
I don't
that?
know.
Joe.
Oh,
no,
Joe's
it's-
kind of like
It's
frozen
a.
underneath the mask there.
Well,
I'll send you the latest Red
yeah.
Letter Media video. They reviewed
Yeah.
a movie in it. I didn't actually watch
Oh,
the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Joe wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. I
for
had no
most
idea
of
what
that
this movie
conversation.
was too.
It went over my head. But shit. Well, fuck. I mean, it is almost time. Tyler's gonna
There's
be.
no
late.
more
Is
He-Man
there-
questions.
is there
What the hell?
No,
we have
there
got
was,
no more questions.
What the hell? Is there anything you missed, Nathan? Did you see any comments? Because I miss the chat a lot now with the way I have everything
Let's
set up.
see.
Yeah, Nathan has to do the checking on that. I just.
Yeah. Well, just put all that on me. There was the one from JSP. Have you guys picked up any scary games to play? I picked up Evil Dead the game for PS4. No.
And the thing was the only game I thought was kind of scary.
I don't play modern games, but I heard there was some game called The Quarry, which is kind of like a horror game that's almost like a Friday the 13th vibe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I saw stuff for that. That looks good.
Yeah, it's I think it's you kind of like pick the dialogue boxes and how the story progresses, and like if you do something wrong, someone gets killed off. It's kind of like Until Dawn.
Oh, so you don't actually control the character, you mean?
I think you kind of do. You do, but it's not like I'll find you the review for it and send it to you. So you can...
Have any of you guys played Phasmophobia?
Never heard of it.
That sounds. Is that an FMV game? No, that's the
the ghost hunting.
It's the ghost hunting thing. I've seen stuff on it. It seems pretty.
I love that fucking game. It's not like hard, but it's scary. You know, when you're alone in the house and you hear and you have your headsets on and you hear the ghost right behind you, it's awesome.
Yeah. There's plenty
me
of
and John play that a lot.
There's plenty of games out there that if like you sit in a dark room, put the headset on, it immerses you.
It has
in
a
a
VR mode too, which I've never played VR before because I don't want to hurt myself.
No, you just end up throwing up.
Hey, I did see a comment from Brad, or a question from Brad Collins. If Mosquito had made Filmation, how do you think they would have included him being as though he's one of the more frightening characters? Oh, they would have fucked him up. There would have been no sucking action.
He'd have been castrated.
Yeah, they would have headed to where
there would have been no sucking motion.
No, the tip of his nose would touch something, maybe get him dizzy, or he would have probably been squirting out a red goo instead of.
Or probably shooting lasers out of his fucking nose.
It just would have sucked. It would have been terrible.
It could have, but let's imagine how awesome it could have been too.
Oh yeah, that would have been fantastic.
They could have pushed the.
And they could have made him like a very vampire-like character, like him sneaking around and attacking people in the dark. But no, all the Lovejoy's got to be bitching and moaning about it, promoting witchcraft and Satanism and all that shit. Yeah. Demonic possession with many faces.
It's bad for the children. Take it off the air.
You remember when me and Joe we talked about what was that 80s bullshit show, Corruption of a Generation or something like that, where those two jerk offs are talking about.
Wait, hang on, Tyler.
Huh?
Your nipples showing.
Oh God, I'm being immodest.
Better cover that up.
Yeah. And Joe might be using that later on.
That?
I wasn't trying to.
You didn't notice his nipple just like
no, I was like, how did you even?
No, it just happened.
Oh,
I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens when he's Guile,
And this is a double XL, so it's not like I'm like go up a size. This is about as big as these tanks get. So I just get bigger.
All right. Well, what do you think, Nathan? You think it's a rapper timer?
Yeah, I think it is.
Hey.
No. I'm reading the comments.
Oh. I know what Rebecca's doing.
Hey.
I get close because I have bad eyesight.
I don't know what she's doing. She just kind of starts leaning forward.
Can't see. She needs glasses.
Oh fuck! If you guys
just give the outro, Joe. Let's
all right. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. Stay safe tomorrow. I can't fucking say it. I think I'm drinking. It's Halloween. You guys have fun with
and
kids,
watch for Joe trying to solicit for candy.
I really won't. It'd be great. But until next time, look at that fucking critter. Have a powerful day.
No quote.
No, I'm letting her do her thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry. I ruined your moment. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Believe me, people have taken this away from me plenty of times. And remember, Rebecca, you're supposed to be in on this one now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't fuck it up.
Yeah. The king will make you his queen if you turn all this into gold and the fireware.
Oh, fuck. I know this one.
That's not the line.
No. I'm trying to think of what she said after that.
Oh my God.
Make you his queen? And you were? What did she say after that? Fuck. I know what it's from. I get
you
the
completely botched it.
Oh, fuck. I can't remember what she says after
and
that.
If I
she
were,
says,
what? If I were to turn the straw into gold?
He would make
Some fan.
No!
What?
Some fan Rebecca is.
Bitch.
I know what did she? I can't remember what she said. She
All
said,
right, cut.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Lucy, and I want you to shut up.
and she says,
All right, we're doing another scene here. We're doing another scene. You must not cry. It makes me sad. I may hate to be sad.
"Hold up, this will be my baby."
No. We're not doing that scene.
no,
We're not doing that
no.
scene yet. All right, fine. If you're doing that,
Please don't cry. You'll make me sad. I hate to be sad.
you're repeating me. No, you're not doing it right. You're supposed to
I'm
be
trying to
studying the
remember
ball.
what she said.
If you're holding the baby, then we got to go later on in the episode. What a pretty child. Tell her Rebecca farted. Oh my God. Come on. You're holding the baby.
I'm holding the baby.
What a pretty
I'm doing
child.
this thing.
Hope you enjoy it!
What's going on?
This is pretty appropriate. Come on, Rebecca.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
'Cause we said
pretty All right, nobody talk.
Kiss my tiara, bitch. Look at that.
All right.
But like fucking?
Fairy tale.
It's very.
All right.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
Fairy tale
very
theater.
selfish.
Hey, take 83.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
No, the
All
first
right.
one. What? God, it's fucking killing me what she says in the first quote that you said. You make you as clean. God, what the fuck did she say?
She says what? That's what she said. What?
That's what I thought. And like, doesn't she just
Why
say
didn't you
what?
say that? You just sat there like, huh, hold my baby.
Yeah, I thought she was like, and then?
No. I said, the king will make you his queen if you turn all this into gold. And if I wear.
And if you were what?
No, you say what?
No.
Oh,
say
if you were what?
If I were, what? If I were to turn this straw into gold, yes, and you were to become queen, yes, would you? Would you give me your firstborn child? Cue the creepy
He would never
music.
make me his queen.
I asked you, would you?
He wouldn't. He would never make me his queen.
Your firstborn child.
I guess I have no choice.
No. You,
That's
you
not
screwed
what
it
you
up again. No, there is no I have no choice.
Ah,
No?
Cut. I'm going to my trailer.
you do it again.
Where do you come up with this shit?
Oh my God. You had a week to prepare for this.
Just junked in my pants.
All right. We're moving on to scrap. We're going on to the next scene here.
All right.
Do it live!
Jo-
Fuck it!
Joe's dead. Oh, he's still alive.
Are you dying, Joe? I love him.
Joe's laughing. Joe's just like, he's just mumbling. He's doing what I'm doing. He's not even saying anything. My nose is running.
Oh god.
I got a booger hanging.
Oh shit.
Oh, let's look at it. Let's see.
No, I don't.
Oh, look at the booger.
I'm quoting the movie Kingpin when I say that. I'm not
okay.
like, may not literally have a booger hanging. I tore my sack.
My balls.
All right, Rebecca, take 81.
Should I? I'm gonna go make another drink while we're doing this.
Oh my God, I'm firing her off the set. I can't
Like,
believe
legit, I'm
this.
gonna go make another drink while you figure this out, and then I'll turn the show off. Maybe.
all
if she
right.
gets it right. Be right
God.
back.
He's quoting Scream there. Matthew Lillard. He sucks balls. Oh, God. All right. Take it from the top. All right. I got to get myself together here.
I'm sorry, I can't remember all the lines.
All right. All right. Pretend I just grabbed your hand.
Okay.
Sell it.
I'm sorry.
She's like the producer's niece who's been brought in to play the starring role, and she can't do jack shit. Act. Just like, what do I do? Act.
Oh shit! I can't.
She knows how to
what
dress
she
the
said.
part. She just can't fucking act the part.
Man, she's still fucking this up?
Dude, I asked her to react. If I pretend like I'm grabbing her hand, she goes,
What?
like, I'm grabbing your hand.
That's when she. Fuck,
You're supposed
I
to
can't
react.
remember.
Like,
I was supposed to react. I'm sorry. I was like,
What did
am
you think I
fucking up
meant?
a line?
There's
I'm
no
thinking
way-
that I'm missing a line or
You
something.
gasped. You react. You gasped to the hand.
I like how Joe's pretending to be asleep, but he's still laughing.
All right.
All right.
Action.
JSP says, is this a James Cameron production?
He wishes. Fucking Avatar 2.
We'd all
Fuck
have
that.
tits sewn into our costumes. Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Adam Gabbert won $25. He won a $25 gift card because he was Joe Amato at a sports bar. Just want to throw that out there.
Joe farted.
I think he did.
Oh!
You're gonna throw up.
He sounds like the Joker in '89 when he's like when he reveals his
Runs
face
up
and
the
walks up the
steps,
steps.
yeah.
And you hear it. All right. You.
Oh, I acted.
Broke it.
Mike Tritter's arm broke.
She forgot the
And then I
camera was
reacted to that.
on. Oh, see? That's what I wanted.
You're gonna
You
be
see-
like one of those directors that like literally torture his leading actor.
Oh, yeah, we got new Stanley Kubrick over
Stanley
here.
Kubrick.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shelley
and I'm acting
Duvall.
as Shelley Duvall, so holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah. We're fucking killing ourselves here, and she's like all crying and shit.
Joe shat himself.
Yep. Okay, Rebecca.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, all! Happy Halloween! It was good to see everyone in good spirits.
Nathan, cut. Damn it! I'm gonna get a scene right with her, whether it kills me or not.
All right.
All right. What will you give me?
She don't know, man. Come
Oh
on.
my god! What a colossal failure!
I get like what she said. I can't like say
Where
it
your
right.
hand rests now is all I have left to give.
Oh yes,
Oh, a ruby ring.
it was my mother's.
It will do.
Can you? Do you know what the fuck he's singing in the song?
No. She cries all day. She cries all night. Razorstein.
Razorstein.
Yeah, I as a kid, went, what the fuck are
It
they
sounds
saying?
like a rock falling downstairs.
Yeah. Well, there's our cheap production of Fairy Tale Theater's Rumpelstiltskin
Wow.
that failed miserably live on YouTube.
Wow, that was one for the ages.
Oh my god. Well, at least
My
Joe
critter
stuck
broke.
around for that.
Yeah, we all got a
My-
good
my
laugh.
critter broke.
My critter broke.
Yeah, good.
I gotta pick in.
Oh.
But
Joe-
we know now
Joe-
that I'm the kind of actress that the director's gonna have to torture to actually get the reaction.
Have to torture in the boys' bathroom.
In the little boys' room.
See you guys next week.
God, see, that's why we'll never get
Yeah.
any movies off the ground here, people.
Maybe one day.
Oh.
There we go. We'll leave you hanging on this.